Hello everyone and welcome back to Zelda Speedruns and our coverage of the NA weeklies. Today we've got Video Gems, Lime 6, Jimbo Slice and Goldfish on restream, so this is going to be an awesome match. And commentating you through the seed today will be Felixoid and Ginger Sonny. Why don't you two take it away?
Very much, George. Alright, you rolled for us today.
It is a seed by George, so we're expecting absolute BS from the start.
Yep. And then George is going to pull the rug under us and just roll an absolute jet seed.
We'll be done in 2 hours, calling it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I do want to quickly point out my stream playback just crashed. I don't think the restream went down, but it's just I cannot monitor the audio right now. So chat, please scream at me if the audio is like not balanced properly.
Yep, I always scream at George. When the seed is bad, scream at George. When things are breaking, scream at George.
That's just the role of a restreamer, basically, isn't it?
Yep. Let's see. What do we got on file names today?
I quite like Liam's going for the meme skulls. Nice.
Yep. Oh no, Liam's gonna do this again. I'm pretty sure he's done this in a previous weekly where his file name was 50 skulls, and
it was. I think I remember that one. Yeah.
It was an absolute terrible seed. Like 50 skulls required. And what else do we have? We have Ice Suck, Scrub 6, Pepega, and I think that's Vidya, yeah. Chicken tenders. We've got file names pretty much all around the board here, and also Vidya using the wrong targeting system. Anyway.
Ooh, why would you use that one? I guess each to their own.
Yep. Oh, I've always been on Switch myself. I cannot play on hold.
I used to when I was a kid because I didn't realize you could change it, and then I realized you could change it, and I've never gone back. It's just much easier.
Mm-hmm. The main complaint I get from people is like when they switch, like, oh, how do you untarget an enemy? Like, you just press down. You really just press down and then press target again. And it's just been super useful to me. Don't know if we're any close to starting. AD, I mean, we started with Suns, so it's not going to be my favorite song on all dungeons.
Let's go. Got a medallion start at least, but not a useful one. Just one that's needed.
I'm probably expecting like Sarias or Eponas on OoT today. Haven't seen that in a long time.
That would be quite nice. That would certainly be a start to the Seeds by George nonsense.
Yep. They don't usually have predictions on the weekly. So y'all want a prediction for if this is gonna be AD or not?
Okay, I mean, yeah, let's do it.
Alright, I'll go set that up.
Yep, still waiting for 2 people to ready up anyway, so still got some time.
I think, what's the percentage? I think in Season 4, Season 3, I think the percentage for ADCs was about like 27-28%, so I guess we'll see if you hit that 1 in 4 today.
1 in 4, that's actually surprisingly high. And that's also a very detailed statistic you've got there. It's very accurate.
Yeah, I've been playing around for a lot, so I generally like to look at the statistics just so, like, it's actually a lot of insight you get into the randomizer because GTG tends to be required a lot more often, like Spirit. It's a lot of those dense areas that you see always being required.
I can see why that'd be really useful information. I mean, that was really interesting to me. I didn't realize it was like 27%. So 1 in 4.
You also have the statistics back in Season 4 where Ganon's Castle would be required like 60% of the time.
As much as 60%, really.
Yeah, 6 in 10 seeds. Yeah, it was absolutely crazy.
It did seem sort of like it, but I don't think it seemed to me as much as 60%. But I guess now you've said it, it sort of makes sense.
Yeah. This is very much based on like analysis of, I think it's 25,000 sporter logs, so a bit inaccurate, but it's a good picture. But yeah, where are we dropping today? It sounds like we're starting soon.
Yeah. And we're off.
Oh no, not this spawn.
Oh.
Oh god. At least they started with Sun Song. That makes this spawn a lot more bearable.
There you go.
This song without stuns is absolutely impossible to play. But honestly, there's actually a little thing interesting about this spawn is you can straight just, yeah, like Vidya just showed us, you can backwalk into the fairy with Lullaby and just skip the strength 3 requirement.
And logically as well, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken?
I think that is in logic, yes, because they spawned in the rock. Kakariko Way, the hero. I missed a bunch of those hints there. Bigoron has 10 arrows. Ruta Valley Hammer's dead.
Oh, the water's wet. Cax Way of the hero.
Yep.
Big surprise. Wowie.
Wowie indeed. What is... Indeed, the CAC W is like...
CAC W, definitely.
Yeah, and I believe we're using the Season 3 hint distribution, so ZL can be Way of the hero in these settings still.
Yep.
And we're seeing our medallions already. Oh, I can't read that.
Forest. Vanilla.
Forest, water, Jabu, the Dongos, and Deku Tree.
Oh, it's quite a nice layout.
Yeah, that's a really nice layout actually. Shadow and Spirit Stone is a little concerning, but and of course it wouldn't be a George Seed without Stone Fire. That's just a given.
So highest Goron required then.
Yep.
Man on the Roof has nothing.
Fox 2 is nothing.
Is this really a George Seed?
Yeah, what is this? Like, already 2 always hints into dead?
Still only 2 minutes in.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for the for the stinky seed to make itself known.
Yep. The worst seeds are the ones that don't tell you why they're bad. Like, if somebody's on always hint, it's fine, you could just do it and that's over. Bad seeds are the ones that don't tell you where the items are. And like, the way the heroes are absolutely garbage.
Yeah, garbage wave of heroes, and then 2 really important hints in one place, but you're just not going to look.
Like Hyrule Castle has the only 2 AD hints, and it's Baron, for example.
Yeah, exactly. It's not what anyone wants.
Oh. Yep, and already an we have Requiem and Wave the Hero Kakariko. Stone Spirit.
Stone Spirit.
Yeah, I'm already looking towards Stone Spirit myself, but we can't do anything there yet. Might be for the song as well.
Just a note to whoever's tracking OoT, you need to click the medallion again, because it's not showing.
Do you not know the pun with Goldfish's name?
Oh yeah, of course it's Goldfish, isn't it?
Yeah, the AU is for gold, and the goatee is just a joke on how English pronunciation works.
I did actually know that, and then completely forgot. So there you go.
Yeah, Goldfish is a good friend of mine, so like when I first saw his name on Discord, I was like, what is this supposed to be?
It's pretty clever, though, actually. I like it.
Yep.
So we're going to get the first graveyard checks.
Nothing else in Way of the Hero Kakariko, though.
Concerning.
Yeah. If there's only Requiem here, then that's really concerning.
Someone's going to have to do chickens sooner or later to clear that one up. So I'm here for.
Yep. Oh, yeah. In this seed, you would definitely be incentivized to do chickens if, like, the song at Colossus is not much. That's a blue rupee. And we're seeing my favorite check today, the Redead Grave.
Will Sun Song from beginning actually give us something useful?
Fear 0 checks. It's the strength.
Oh, that is very useful. Felix's favorite song coming through.
Yep, absolutely. I've gone on there many times saying how I love Sun Song, and it's an absolute meme.
And we're getting our first Dompe race as well.
Yep. But yeah, that strength gives us already access to our medallion DC, which is right there, so we'll probably see a lot of players just go up the mountain and go dip DC already. Oh, Liam getting bullied by Dompe.
Feels bad from the first 10 seconds.
Nice 51 from Jimbo.
Yeah. Very nice time indeed.
That's a scale too.
Okay. I'd rather have the strength, but scale opens up a few options.
With Requiem and Scale already, you want to know what checks in logic? The Colossus Beam. Requiem what for the Colossus Beam? Let's go, I want to see it.
Get those beams planted.
Yep. The next hint we see is like River Baron. Oh, Goldfish had to restart. Oh no.
Oh, that always
That sucks.
feels so bad.
Yep. Back in the S3 days where you had to do Dompe race twice.
Oh, yeah, that was messing it up on your second attempt. Then having to do it 3 times. Never good.
Yeah, in general, if you had to do it 3 times, you would just skip it the second time, because like doing this 3 times is the absolute worst.
It's just so slow. It's literally a minute just wasted.
Yep. Sounds like Liam will be the first one at Dongo's Cavern on the restream. Getting curious where Jimbo's going. I think he's going the same way.
Like you said, I think with the items that we have, it's a bit of a no-brainer to head up to DC, see what we can find there.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a no-brainer. That's what it. That Nehrus? Nice. Chickens is a child check. God loves strength DC.
The slowest of all DCs.
I mean, I don't even know if Blue Fire DC is slower than strength. But you should never have to do Blue Fire DC.
If you have to do Blue Fire DC, something's gone very wrong and you should probably check somewhere else first.
Yep. The only time I've ever had to do Blue Fire DC was in the multi-world. Because I didn't get anything but a bottle and a bow for 2 hours.
Oh, so like, what are you going to do? Just sit there doing nothing? I guess time to learn how to do Blue Fire DC.
Oh, yep. Meanwhile, Liam finding our first in DC, Stonefire is Baron, so we're not seeing that today. Damn it, George.
Highest score on Dream's dead straight away.
Yep. The Dream is dead, unless it's all dungeons and the boss key's up there. But we need to find an OT hint for that.
I would probably laugh for about 5 minutes if that is the case. Like, all dungeons with Stonefire Foolish, that just sounds horrific to do.
Yep. Like, having an all dungeon seed with more than 1 dungeon Foolish is just pretty terrible. Or like, having to do all dungeons with Stone Forest Foolish is the worst. Because you literally just turn your brain off and just like, well, okay, we're going through forest.
So what you're saying is there's still plenty of opportunity for George to come through for us.
Oh, absolutely. Like with the Fire Foolish, like even then, that gives us even more insight. And Brutos.
Ooh, okay.
That early DC dip paying off really well. Like I was saying, the Stonefire Foolish is definitely giving us insight into like it's definitely going to be AD. Somehow it is all dungeons. Because George wouldn't make us ignore a Foolish Stonefire. That's not how it works. But yeah, you are right. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I see you've watched plenty of George Seeds as well, then, so we know what's coming.
Watched and played a bunch of them. But yeah, with Brutos and a scale already, you're right, we can already theoretically dip Jabu for the 2 checks there because of the scrubs. But without Serenade, that's kind of a pain to reach. How would you route this section now? I like what Goldfish is doing, but I didn't like. I think he definitely should have did DC, but I guess we'll see how his routing takes him. The other 3 dipping DC, finding the letter, they'll be able to turn it as child and. I'm blanking. Go turn it in already.
If I'm not mistaken, Goldfish playing on a keyboard, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their restream. That's mesmerizing.
Yeah, he has the input viewer on stream. That's absolutely amazing. I think he's one of 3 keyboard players I know, and oh my god, there's a bow in DC.
Well, DC really paying off, so
Yep.
Goldfish is going to be wanting to get something out of market here to make up for it.
And then there's a bomb bag in this chest. Damn it.
Yeah,
I was really hoping to.
No vanilla bomb bag today.
No. The amount of times you just have to do strength only DC to get the bomb bag there is way too high for some reason. There's always a bomb bag in there. Yeah, no vanilla bomb bag. Indeed, Devin. Let's see. I'm surprised no one's played Requiem yet, actually. But I guess you're gonna have to stay warp out.
Yeah, true with that location. Unless you get another warp song which you can follow, you're kind of stuck there.
Yeah, and by the way, Virgil, recently the settings were changed so that the scrubs in the Dodongo's Cavern and the scrubs in Ganon's Castle are excluded, so as to not make those areas completely overpowered.
I mean, DC is pretty much OP as it is, considering it's
Yeah.
almost free, so yeah, I think some nerfing was required there. Definitely.
Honestly, Ganon's was a big one.
Liam missing the shot on Link Magoran.
Yeah, it's okay. He'll get it the second time. But yeah, the biggest issue with DC was like you could access it pretty much immediately with a bomb bag and it'd be like 11 checks.
And 8 of them would have something, wouldn't they?
Yep.
That
Like, when plays become like so good they're essentially unskippable, then that's when some balancing pretty much has to be done. Kind of the same thing that I think why Deku Tree was closed between Season 3 and Season 4. It's like Deku Tree was absolutely insane in Season 3.
Yeah, I'm a fan of closed deco. I know it's a bit divisive. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I think it's good. I think it gives Kokiri Sword an actual use, and
I like it. Yeah.
less
like it
likely
too.
to be so stacked from the beginning. Like the less completely free dungeons you get at the start, the better, I think.
Yeah, closed Deku is definitely one of those contentious settings. Like if people are arguing one way or another, but I think I prefer I probably prefer closed Deku myself, just because open is almost extremely linear to play, because you kind of just do your 3 song, you go through your Deku, and then like, okay, let's start the seed now, because no one's gonna skip the start.
Especially in Season 3 when you didn't have random starts, so if you just spawn as a child, it's like, right, Deku Tree straight away, every single time.
And as we
Maybe
see
from Lost Woods first.
Yeah. From Liam Screams, Gold Mask is dead. We'll see what songs in Ranch. It is Lullaby. Where's that hook shot?
Hook shot on adult shooting.
Adult shooting, nice. Wait, oh no, Liam missed that with the bow from DC. He went up instead of going down. Boomerang in
Did
Midos.
get the boomerang from Midos though, so. But yeah, missing that bow is gonna hurt until he gets back to DC.
Yeah, okay, we we can already do like 3 medallions. Or we can do Jabu and we can do Forest already with that hook shot. In a meadow, she teaches Epona song.
Thanks, game.
Thanks, game. I was literally going there anyway.
And Liam hop on the heels.
Nice. Oh, but yeah, that really hurts seeing Liam go all the way to Forest and without having the hook shot from back shooting. Well, I'm guessing Minyot can be available somewhere. We already have a bunch of songs in Logic. And that's Gold Scale in the Ranch Scrubs. Okay.
And yeah, Serenade is the song they'd get if they played Requiem right now, so they're probably not going to do that until they have to.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, with Gold Scale, Hook Shot, if Long Shot's available pretty soon, like, this is already pretty crazy as far as progression goes.
It's going to be one of the rare Jets by George seeds, perhaps.
Yeah, well, we know Kakariko's way to hero now. That's for sure. Kakariko's video for that hook shot on the adult shooting gallery. See what's with the back of Ranch. That's a hard piece.
What was the song on Ranch again? I think I missed.
Song in Ranch was Lullaby.
Ah, right, so we'll get to the end as well. Wow, we really are getting everything early.
Yep.
I still don't know if that's a good or a bad sign. It just means we get to the casino faster. So
yeah, we'll get to the casino pretty fast because like we're probably gonna see, if not quad forest, like triple forest. Because people are gonna grab all three and just go there.
Everyone's favorite.
Yep. Oh, what is that on the volcano?
Yellow, so can't strength. It must be a huge rupee, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe it's a huge rupee. Nice prelude on the crater.
I don't think it's Dins. It looked too yellow for Dins. Or it could be a piece of heart, as Banana Lord points out. Yeah. If they've got the minuet on OOT, so.
Yikes.
What is this seed?
Colossus left hand is a slingshot into the river. But with Minuet on OOT, I'm definitely a lot more interested in where that Saria song ended up. As we're gonna see the hike from Goldfish to Gerudo Valley and Lake. Videos just say we're going to go back Chow at this point since he does not have. No, that's Jimbo. My bad. Jimbo's not getting the hook shot, so goes back Chow.
The streams on the back end take a bit of getting used to which one is which because of the way that the names are set out. I used to make that mistake quite a lot as well.
Yep. But yeah, video's probably gonna be in forest at like 20 minutes. And thanks, game. The Dodongo's cavern is washed, and the iron boots are here. Wait. Monkress. Anyone fancy a water dip?
I mean, it's been quite hot recently, so that does sound quite refreshing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it has been quite hot.
This looks like the butter knife. No, it's not. It's
Another
bow.
So the bow in Dodongo's cavern does not weigh the hero, that's for sure. Huh. 40 skulls.
Oh yeah, but that is definitely worth. But so far that seems to be it, and everything else is obviously explosive flops.
Yeah. So for, let's see, we're missing a bomb bag, the sword, the long shot, and then we need magic and lights.
Oh right, yeah, that's right. Kirby fan pointing out that there was a hint for Saria's been on Prelude.
Oh my god, it is logical AD. If Stairs is on Prelude, like Forest is our Forest med, yeah, this is logical AD. Ganon's is way the hero.
Okay, interesting.
We're like one item from having access to that.
Yeah, OOT command needs updating. That's Minuet.
Wait, very interesting. Why is Ganon's way the hero? We have logical access to Jabu. Oh god, it could be Ganon's. It could be Ganon's all dungeons fate. Yeah. With Stars on Prelude, then you know it's logically all dungeons, so our way to heroes are going to be very hard to follow here sometimes. Because we might get a Mirror Shield way to hero, Din's way to hero. I guess we'll see where the seed takes us.
It's could be a logical mess, and we might have to be interested to see how the runners approach it. Anyway, they've all sort of diverged in their routes now.
Yeah.
20 minutes in. Did you be anyone doing forest early? But
yeah, I expected anyone doing forest early in the seed with the.
Also the only one for the hook shot.
Right?
Yep. No one else has done the adult shooting yet. And yeah, Goldfish missing. We've got the gold scale, but apart from that, is missing a lot of items. So
Yeah, Goldfish did not get the boomerang, did not get the letter, because I think they were both in the dongos. No, the boomerang was in Mido's house, so he's going to get it, but missed the letter in DC for now. We're gonna see our early gold scale diving in the lab check. We have other Woths, we have Kakariko, the dongos, and Ganon's castle torch.
yep.
Did you see what was on the Colossus bean? I completely blanked on checking it.
I couldn't see what it was, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing in diving, so that gold scale not really useful. Going to the wrong scarecrow. That's the right one.
Yep. You might see some people, like, with the irons and gold scale both available, you could see some people just not do river at all in the seed, miss the irons, but still, like, maybe be able to gold scale water. That really depends where the long shot ended up.
Yeah, the hook shot itself is easily accessible, so
Yeah.
hopefully the long shot is. Unless it's for the waff in Ganon's castle, in which case.
But at this point, there's already, like, so many things that cannot be in Forest Temple. Like, you can't find hover boots in here, you can't find the first bomb bag in here. Like, you almost want to, like, you can't go with that place because it might be the long shot, but there's so many things that just can't be there. There's probably a super barren Forest Temple.
Unless there's something on Phantom Ganon, which tends to be the case that I find more often than not. That's probably not. That's not based on anything officially statistic-wise, but
Yep.
I do find that PG usually has something. And we've got the nice arrows, so that's one step of way towards meme percent.
Always gotta love the memes. God, I remember the meme races we used to do with scrubs. We would just be like, okay, find all 5 meme items and then just go finish. And the first one we did was an absolute disaster.
Where they all were really inaccessible locations.
There was, I'm gonna say like one thing, Nehru's was in Light Trial with the first strength and Water Temple. And like all 3 strengths were way the hero strengths. Because strength 1 locks strength 2 locks strength 3.
And after that, you decided to do more. I'd have just gone, do you know what? I'm not going to do the things anymore.
we did another one after. We did like a few months later. But yeah, kind of interested to see this domain play from Goldfish here.
Yep, follow that scale. It's about
Yep,
the only
early
options it's
scale.
got at the moment, really.
Early scale, no like nothing on diving. Might as well try this. Jimbo taking an early lead on skulls with 6.
Put in the boomerang to good use.
Yep. You definitely have those seeds that just... Oh yeah, Kak is way the hero, but suddenly it's like 10 or 20 skulls.
Yeah, we know 40 and 50 are dead. Don't think we've seen a 30 yet. We might have done.
I don't think I've seen a 30
I don't
yet
remember
either.
seeing one.
No 30 yet. Okay. There's the Bosskeeper Forest. Jimbo is heading to Valley as well, like Goldfish did. Liam is very much jamming out to the music.
Liam always has some pretty sick custom music when he's playing on his stream.
Ah, okay. I haven't watched his stream that much, I don't know that. Looks like all our runners are choosing to go Valley as well out of Ranch, which with closed Deku is a pretty common play. Oh no, Goldfish.
Oh no, he's not. He's gonna have to do it again.
He paid for diving again.
Oh dear, that feels bad.
I mean, extra rupees.
Yeah, I guess in a way it's it works out, but probably not even gonna bother.
Yeah, I think that was 2 purples there. I think I would even pick those up. Those are worth 50 rupees a piece.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they're gonna do. Nice full wallet.
Yep. Nice full wallet for I don't know if he's done Lost Woods yet, so for the scrubs though, that's actually pretty important. There's a lot of money required in Lost Woods generally.
Yeah, those scrubs ain't cheap.
Yeah, generally what makes seeds oops all dungeons are seeds that like you find out 2 or 3 hours in that it's suddenly all dungeons. Like, you have a bonus on all dungeons, no reason to believe it's way to hero, and then Ganondorf tells you the lights are in Gerudo Fortress. And then you're just like, whoops, it's all dungeons. Like, it's kind of just the general feel of it.
That's about as succinct a definition as is possible.
Mm-hmm. And that's the seeds the runners absolutely love. That is a recovery heart, okay.
I think someone in chat said we've seen a 30 dead as well, so if there is anything on skulls, it's going to have to be 10 or 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't go overboard with skulls on the seed either, like just... We already have a lot of progression to do.
Yeah, the good thing about 20 is that sort of, because you've got so much progression, you just sort of pick them up as you go, and
yeah,
you'll get pretty close, and then anything else you can just finish off at night cap.
Mm-hmm.
So
as a runner myself, I tend to be pretty bad with skulls, to be honest.
it's one of those ones where some runners like love skull rune, and then other runners not so much.
Like I'll get like 2 hours in, like, oh, I have 6. I should probably try to get more.
It just becomes a mad rush trying to remember where all the accessible skulls are. All 30 of them.
Playing the vanilla game a few times will generally help with knowing which skulls are available at a certain time. Yeah, Goldfish finding the bow in river is gonna get pretty bad out there, but in the end, not really. He's just gonna get the hook shot in CAC and then find the second bow in DC.
Yeah, so it's not too much of a time save. Still needs to get to DC. Would have been nice if he'd gone to DC first, because then he could have just done the letter on his way through the domain, but
yeah,
not to be this time. Liam also finding out that the gold scale is not for lab diving.
Yep. And it wasn't for domain either. Well, there's a... Well, it wasn't for domain either, as we see a domain foolish hint in the back of Lake. Okay, this seed is pretty funny.
That's the first time I've seen a back of Lake hint in about a month, so all due respect to Jimbo for that one.
Yep. I see a lot of runners just absolutely skip back of Lake hint, because... Or, if anything, you do them as adult and not child, because doing them as child is absolutely terrible.
Oh, it's so slow.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to always do it, yeah. But recently I
have more running stuff to do than checking 2 hints.
Exactly. And if it burns me, it burns me.
Yep. We're gonna be almost done with Forest. We're like midway through Forest on one screen. Liam and Jimbo are catching up with Goldfish on doing the child fishing and finding their nice arrows. Goldfish is going to domain, I'm guessing? Or no, going to Lost Woods. I mistook that portal. I'm going to be able to get or see that song check over there.
Get a couple of scrubs on the way.
But a big question still strikes, is like, where is this bomb bag? Big Green Dinosaur, the Season 4 tournament is over, yes. How could we see her from our runners that we could... think Liam has the letter, so could definitely be doing Medallion Jabu here, which is a great play. I think Jimbo has the letter as well, so he could do the exact same play.
Yeah,
Goldfish, unfortunately, yeah, Goldfish is gonna have to go back at some point to get all the progression items.
Yeah, and then come back again, which is never fun, going all the way to domain multiple times.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, just ordering your plays in a certain way got you items before, and not this one. And Goldfish has been finding like absolutely nothing other than the second bow and river, which is his first. So Sarius is not his prelude.
Okay, that's vanilla.
Chat is lying to us.
Maybe they got a different seed confused.
Yeah.
It's easily done. I tend to do that sometimes. Like, if I've watched one earlier or played one.
Yeah. If it's not all dungeons, then those way the heroes start making start having a lot more value. Yep, way the heroes are back on the menu. Procure certain Ganon's Castle, entirely possible.
Yeah.
We need Longshot or Bomb back for that to be a thing. But I'm really curious, what is way the hero in Ganon's Castle though? There's definitely this question of just, is it the bomb bag because you have to do Forest, Water, and Jabu without a bomb bag? Is it the long shot because you have to do the other? So many things could be in Ganon's Castle right now.
The only good thing about that is that at least we're sort of got plenty of progression items, so probably not going to take us sort of 2 hours to get there. So hopefully we'll find out.
There's the bomb bag.
Trial. And that's the bomb bag. All right.
That is Ganon's Castle access. With Forest, Jabu, DC, and our Free Medallion, we can now get to Ganon's Castle. Kokiri Forest way the hero. Well, thanks. The Boomerang's way the hero. I wonder why.
Just like Ruto's in DC. Like,
Yep. Yeah, both Brutos and Boomerang hinted way the hero, and Jabu's going to be completely barren.
Because of course.
Yep. But we're probably going to be seeing a lot of progression from all of our runners here, as like all of the items seem to be very early speared, so missing them is going to be a lot harder. But we'll probably see Ganons after most runners do Forest, Jabu, and DC. Yep, Longshot, K-Sword, Magic for glow mode.
Yep. And yeah, those three would be the most logical ones to do. I noticed Vijay using the hook shot on the purple. Apparently that's because the animation is shorter than if you shoot it with an arrow.
Yeah.
Which is
very
actually
good
true. I
knowledge,
tried it, and I've done that ever since as well.
Yeah, it's hard to find plays that like, I don't know, it's hard to find plays that are going to be very gambling this seed. You kind of just like get all the items to do your progression. It's like, okay, I mean, wonder what I'm doing. Like, let's do my progression. Like,
just rush dungeon.
Yeah, just rush dungeon. This is definitely the seed that just embodies that. No, that yeet is going to be a little too far, Liam. You want to throw Ruto a bit before that? I don't have a visual cue for that, honestly. I just kind of YOLO the Ruto yeet.
It's one of those ones, I guess, if you just sort of do it enough times, you just have a rough idea of where you want to aim, and sometimes you get it. Hopefully. Yep.
We're almost done with Forest on video stream, so...
Well, we got ourselves a wallet, at least, so... forest not completely barren, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's
Depending
pretty
on your
nice.
definition of barren.
Yeah. That wallet could be... I don't know. It's hard to miss the bomb bag on the bridge scrub, so... But
Yeah.
even if you miss that bomb bag, then you could get some bomb juice in the end, because with Requiem and the wallet already, you can reverse Wasteland and buy some juice. If you either like run out of money in Lost Woods or... Well, a lot of things can happen.
So far, your Baron Jabu call is looking pretty good. Felix is absolutely nothing so far. Meanwhile, we're finally going to see the end of Forest for Vidya. Hooray.
Hooray, yeah. Phantom Ganon, definitely the best part of Forest.
Yeah.
It pretty much tells you, oh my god, it's over. Finally. Yeah, we're seeing... Okay, Child Goron City from Goldfish. Boomerang chest there. Jimbo pretty much running in Goldfish's footsteps. Vidya getting bullied by Phantom Ganon.
Oh,
Nice
bad.
quick spin there. I forget how much harder this fight is without a shield.
Yeah, I was thinking that just watching just Forest without a shield in general, it's pretty icky. You don't really want to do that. But
I like those quick spin strats, but he may have done too much damage there, and he's gonna get oh, no firework attack.
Phantom Ganon really trolling Vidya today.
Yep, there it is. Don't take that to the face, you will die. That attack you only ever see.
Oh,
When you get, oh no, one heart.
This is getting really monk-esque now.
Monk, no!
Oh no!
F.
F's in chat, oh dear.
Oh no. That always sucks. F's in the chat, yep. Taking the death to Phantom Ganon, taking that little minute time loss. In a seed this fast, like, in a seed that looks this fast, one mistake like that can cost you a lot of places.
Certainly leaves you open for some sniping later on.
Definitely.
And that's a slingshot there on Jimbo's screen.
Yeah. As we're pointing out, yeah, 4 on 4 hearts with no shield, and especially Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely terrible. Forest wasn't... I think, if I remember correctly, Forest wasn't hovers locked either. So we're gonna be pretty clean from there.
Oh, and we found Greg. So 2 out of 5? I think it's 5, or is it 6? It depends on your definition of mean percent.
I don't consider double defense a mean.
3 out of 5.
We have Nehru's, Greg, which one else have we? We found Iceers on Shop Fishing, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about neighbors. That's right.
We're missing Agony and that. Indeed.
Okay, Vidya Phantom Ganon attempt number 2.
Yeah, that is a sentence. I stopped myself there for a second, just like, maybe not.
Yeah, and then win a heart piece, so would that be 3 out of 6 then?
Oh yeah, winner heart, yep. I don't know how I keep forgetting it. Nice kill, by the way.
There's always one that I forget.
Yep. Nice ground jumps from Liam there. Is there anything on our Phantom Ganon? What? That's Slingshot.
Slingshot. Okay, well we know where all the slingshots are then, so...
Well, there's nothing in Forest. So far, nothing in Jabu. I mean, sounds like the Sea just wants us to get to Ganon's castle as fast as possible. We can already do a lot of things in Ganon's castle, too. The things we can't do in there are Shadow Trial 2 and Light Trial.
There's our second Cackwolf in.
Yep, more Cackwats.
But yeah, the seed's definitely screaming. Rush your dungeons and get to Ganon's castle as soon as possible.
Oh, absolutely. There's...
Oh, and there's the Stone of Agony, so 4 out of 6.
Nice. Where was the stone?
That looks like...
Wait. On target in the woods? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, George, Kokiri's way, the hero, and we just found a 30 hint.
We've got a Child Spirit play here from Goldfish.
Child Spirit, taking that Requiem Moth pretty seriously.
That makes sense. 30's dead, George.
30 hint, 30 is completely dead, yeah. There's no chance ever we're gonna need it.
So we're seeing our second boss of the restream with Liam taking on the giant.
Oh, I forget what it's
Whatever it
called.
is.
I know there's those title before the bosses.
Something amoeba or something, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has like either parasitic and what is it? Bioelectric anemone or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Something ludicrous anyway.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth fight so far from Liam.
Yep. Oh no, Goldfish.
Oh.
Had half a heart, took a death to the green bubble.
Oh, that feels so bad. That's it. Yeah, thanks, B. Luigi. Bioelectric anemone. Anemone. I hate saying that word.
Baronet
Oh,
has
no.
the mirror shield. Monka S.
Stone Spirit, let's go.
Stone Spirit. Nothing else in Jabu.
Oh, and there's Requiem behind on Prelude.
Nocturne's actually quite a scary song.
Stone Shadow, Stone Spirit. Last time I saw a seed with Stone Shadow and Stone Spirit, both had to be. Both were required, so it's concerning.
Yeah, if both are required in this seed, something went terribly wrong. Oh, did it? Wait. Oh, he got backstep at his Stoppos. Okay. Anything in Child Spirit? There's a key.
Okay.
Oh boy.
The key.
Yeah, I think in Goldfish's position, you definitely have to continue here. I think there's a multiple reasons you continue there. One, you don't have a fire source.
Yep. You don't know where magic is either.
Yeah,
You got
you don't know where
strength.
magic is. No strength too, and you've kind of committed to this. Like,
yeah,
if you're gonna
it's-
commit to
it's-
Child Spirit at this point with a Medallion DC open, then you definitely just need to commit to your play.
Yeah, 100%. Well, you'd considering how many more options are potentially open to you. It's just go for it.
Yep. Yeah, because the world is definitely wide open at the moment. Like, the entire overworld is pretty much open. You can go to Child Spirit, GTG. You can even dip water if you'd like.
I'm not sure
fine.
anyone would like, but they might.
Hey, I mean, there's always that one seed with vanilla longshot, or French vanilla longshot.
I mean, there's got to be something nasty, because so far this seed has been it's been pretty reasonable, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's,
The seed has been really nice.
I'm not used to this for an NA Weekly, especially one rolled by George, so...
Yeah. French vanilla would be essentially the item is in the dungeon that it's usually in, but it's in a different location. So finding the mirror shield on another chest in Spirit and the mirror shield chest, finding strength 2 like in Child Climb here, that would be French vanilla.
So
Bomb bag was on the Lost Woods Bridge drop.
2 keys on the child side. 1 child locked and 1 in the child climb.
I have to pull up my notepad for Spirit logic.
It's a bit everyone's been dreading.
I mean, Spirit is one of those dungeons that gives you a lot of information if you pay attention to where the keys are. Like if there's a key right here and then first magic's not very deep in the dungeon.
Well, that's definitely not a key, so...
Yep. I was kind of hoping a key would pop up there. Damn. And maybe your first magic's up here. It'd still be a key on sunblock, true. But that takes longer to confirm. Hookshot was on Kakariko Archery.
Yep. Looks like this is the first time Vigil's been to London Ranch. Presumably so.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised. He doesn't have CL marked on his tracker, but like, I would have been. I wouldn't have been a bit surprised if Vidya completely skipped Ranch and just went for Jabu right away.
It's like, if you have to do it after 47 minutes, then you might as well just not do it, right?
I mean, not to that point, but like, generally it's a good idea to just get your progression dungeons done with, like, as soon as possible. But to be fair, Ranch might as well be progression, because there's always something required in Ranch. Either it's the song or it's one of the 2 items.
Yeah, Ranch is never a bad play unless you find out it's Baron, and even then, it's not too out of the way.
Yeah, and Ranch Baron is, yeah, the issue is, like, Ranch Baron is kind of no longer a thing with random spawns, because of how the entrance rando logic works.
Oh yeah, you're right, actually. That makes sense.
That's why we've been seeing less like ice barons, or like generally you've been seeing no song location barons at all. It's because those songs can't be foolish. Key and sunblock, okay.
Guess that's 3. 10
That's
Skulls
3.
had a Deku shield. So
Nice.
it's definitely not Waff.
Mm-hmm.
So only 20 left for the Skuldry for Waff Cack.
Could be chicken still, but I don't think we're gonna see chickens on stream for a long time. Maybe Liam does it.
I mean, we've got Sunsong, so it's easy enough.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean it'll happen. Just because something's easy doesn't mean that they ever will do it, unless they have to.
Yep.
We're gonna see Dumpe digging now, the time of day.
Let's see. Dump digging is absolutely nothing. Essentially, I think at this point we're kind of like, we need everyone to just catch up on everyone else. Pick up the items they need to get 4 dungeons and just do them. Because we need, like, I have a feeling that the next progression is probably in Ganon's castle at this point. You just get those 4 medallions, go your way to Hero Ganon's, and find whatever item is there. If not, just potentially your go mode there.
I mean, the way it's going, it absolutely could be go mode. Just sat there. Go mode Kokiri sword for Deku, maybe.
Go mode Kokiri sword, you go to Deku, find your long shot, and like, ta-da, it's over. You just need to get the magic and the light arrows, but magic can also be like very much a pain in the butt to find.
There might be two of them. That doesn't mean that you're going to find any of them.
Because when you're missing two magics, you can be certain one of them is in Stone Shadow. There is no way around it.
Yep. So technically, you've only got one then.
Yep. You're scouring the entire world for one magic, which is unfortunately in Light Trail behind Strength 3.
And it's Song of Time on the Composer grave there.
Yep.
Setting us up for a toilet play later, maybe? Although nothing's really hinting us towards GTG right now.
Yeah. Even that Song of Time is a pretty weak indicator. Because it could just be for Water Temple as well, or just be absolutely unrequired.
More likely than not unrequired. But you never know. You never know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if first magic's in Ganon's castle, and it's way the hero in Ganon's, then yeah, we know the second magic is magic locked somewhere. Gonna see Bombchu Bowling. I don't think we've seen his checks.
No, I think this is a new one.
That's a
Another
Deku
Deku
Shield.
Shield. So we've seen all the Deku Shields early. It's completely pointless in these settings because you start with consumables. And yeah, nothing.
Yeah, we have George rolled the seed. We're seeing like, oh my god, we're seeing chickens. No.
Well, it's actually happening. We have a sub 1 hour chickens, everybody.
Yep, sub 1 hour chickens. Don't worry, seeing chickens hurts my soul.
I was really thinking we probably wouldn't see them, but no, you got some song.
I was really hoping you wouldn't.
It makes complete sense. It's just
no. I probably wouldn't even do it. Even if Jack is way the hero, we found hookshot there already. I don't care.
Yeah.
As far as I know, chickens is just another check.
Hard last location. It's very common for a lot of runners, understandably so.
Do we know? We know OOT's Minuet. Yeah, it's not all dungeons. When suddenly the long shot's on bongo and it can't be AD for Minuet because we have Sarius and Sarius is in logic, so there's absolutely no way it's AD for Minuet. Even if you have to do all 3 stone bosses, then it's still theoretically not all dungeons. Because you never have to do Volvagia, so you're never gonna get there. Yeah.
Yep. So it looks like we're gonna get a fist bump on the way in and out of Jabu. So Jimbo's about to finish and Vidya's on their way in.
Yeah. Baronade is definitely one of the more technical fights when you're trying to do it optimally. Because you have to throw the boomerang. I think it's pretty close, but I'm not sure how precise is it, but you have to throw the boomerang at really certain times to just catch it in the middle of its what are those even called? Baris release? The Baris?
Yeah, I think that's what they're called. The jellyfish ones.
Mm-hmm. It just throws the Baris out and you have to throw the boomerang that one specific moment, so it just gets through all of it and just hits the core.
It takes a lot of practice. It's I usually just end up chucking it and hoping.
Yep. And this is why you don't full clear your way to heroes.
Chickens is never anything.
Chickens is never anything.
Makes me sad every time, but I mean, it's better than a recovery heart, I guess. But
yeah, I'll take the stick over the recovery heart any day. Let's see, Goldfish on his end is heading probably over to DC at this point.
Must
Probably gonna be very sad.
something on Arch since Liam's is planting the beam.
Getting kind of bullied by the levers. I cannot see what that is. It looks like a heart piece or like a recovery heart.
I mean, maybe Liam can't see what it is either, and he's just, well, I've got a bean, I'll plant it and come back and see if it's anything there.
Yeah, like the best thing you can do if you don't know what it is. Doesn't take too long to check from the beam. What's an easy way to that skull? I mean, honestly, that is one of the worst skulls you can possibly get. There's like, oh no, Liam.
Oh, rip the shield.
Rip the shield. Gonna have to get another one when he wants to go into that deck.
It's like, nope, screw that. Reset.
And just reset. Okay, all the BS is gonna be taken by the EU Weekly tomorrow.
George is definitely sure he didn't like set beginner settings or whatever. This is definitely it's definitely season 4, right?
Yeah, this has. I mean, it's not season 4. Because season 4 would have been 2 medallion bridge, and you'd be really happy right now. Because
oh yes, season 4 tournament settings. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people would already be in Ganon's castle.
Yeah, we'd know what that was straight away almost. Absolutely, Tom. You're completely right.
Yeah, there's always time for fuckery. This is like, there's many items at this point that can just be hidden in Ganon's castle and be like, well, we need to find something more. Like suddenly we're gonna get a hover boots way big hero and like, haha, use the Nocturne you found to go to Shadow, but like no one can find Dins.
Oh no. I think I saw a seed like that recently, and it was.
Oh no!
It was pretty hellish. So, hey, knowing George, you could have one of them.
Seeds aren't over until they're over.
Yeah, Mr. Nintendo, we can get to Ganon's pretty easily if we wanted to. Just all the dungeons we need got the items.
Yep. I'm actually kind of curious, like, what do people think is going to be in Ganon's castle at this point? Because we're missing like long shot, Kokiri's sword, light arrows, magic. Am I missing something?
Nope, I don't think so.
So like, it can't be light arrows way the hero, because that's not a thing anymore. So it's either long shot, K-sword, magic, or it's a bait item, or it's an item that we need for some other reasons, because the seed is BS. I'll say hammer could be a pretty funny one. With hammer rocks into dead, fire hinted dead, and suddenly hammer is wave the hero.
Oh no. That's pretty evil.
And suddenly you get the crater fairy and there's absolutely nothing. Hammer way the hero for GTG key logic. It's okay, I'm only slightly evil.
So yeah, we're seeing a double child spirit play here.
Yeah, the reason a lot of runners are ended up in spirit is because Kakariko has Requiem in it. With Kakariko having Requiem, people prefer to just cover their bases and do child spirit. It's a pretty dense location anyway. The Donko's Watt is Ruto's litter.
Yep, Ruto's so far. I mean, still a chance for something else. Just because DC is usually stacked, and if it's just got Ruto's, I'll be surprised.
Yeah. And it looks like Goldfish is going to show us the rest of DC pretty soon as well. Happy 1 hour mark, by the way.
Happy 1 hour.
We're 1 hour into the seed. missing like 4 items, access to our Ganon's Wath. I mean,
We're either 50% of the way through, or we're going to be here for another 2 hours. It's nothing in between.
yep,
Since it's been an hour, you mind if I pop in quickly?
of course.
Please
I want to
do.
give a lovely shout out to everyone making this, this stream possible. First of all, go give all of our runners a follow. Video James, Lamb6, Jimbo Slice, and Goldfish for, allowing us to take this perspective. Without these four, it wouldn't be possible that this reached in the first place. Also, since it's always awkward to shout at yourself, Exoid and Ginger Sunny, you two have been killing it on comms already, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this. And also, a lovely shout out to our trackers working in the background, clicking the buttons, making sure that anyone who hops into the stream late can, know what the current state of the match is, know who's, sort of ahead in progression, sort of behind in progression, and just has an overview of the stream. So, Banana Reward, Perpetual, One Traveler, and K-Work Sire, I hope I pronounced your name right. Thank you so much for all making this possible.
Big shout out to George as well for rolling us with seed and putting on the restream. Without the restreamers, we wouldn't have anything to watch, so big thanks to him.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Starts
the
his
tracker
blessing
is...
the next 5 hours. That's optimistic, I think, but
Trackers is like absolutely the most underrated work as well. It's pretty easy to, but you need people to be there for it.
yeah,
So thanks for being there.
especially when they had to sit through the barren forest for 20 minutes at a time.
The barren forest, the BS seeds by George. Like, just trackers go through a lot.
The estimate of these settings is somewhere between 2 to 3 hours, usually. Sometimes shorter if it's a bit of a jet, but
Yeah.
usually not more than 3. We hope. Or not, depending on...
I
depending
feel
on
like 3
how
hours
much...
is a solid average. Hey, trackers love Baron dungeons. Or Baron medallion dungeons.
Cook a meal and take a nap. I mean, it would have to be a pretty quick meal, but yeah.
But Forest, like, if your run is doing Baron Forest, that's like a 15 minutes you can just take and like calm down, catch up, get a drink, just get comfortable. Yeah, what are we seeing now? 1 hour into child shooting, Vidya doing his 3rd medallion, still doesn't have the bomb bag from Lost Woods, but hopefully we'll go find it. Who do you think is going to be a first runner in Ganon's at this point, actually?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. Just looking at progression, Vidya will have his 3rd medallion pretty soon.
Yeah, Vidya with the 3rd medallion could definitely just like go to Lost Woods, Saria's after this, and then get the bomb bag, go to DC and be in Ganon's. I think, yeah, Vidya's probably going to be our first runner in Ganon's here. Liam is going back adult, going to find the hookshot, going to find... Oh, he's already done Jabu, so he's going to find the hookshot, do Forest, and DC. And actually, did Liam? I can't see his tracker. Does Liam have a bomb bag?
Not marked on his tracker, no. So...
Oh. Yeah, I don't think he's as sorry as either, so I think he skipped doing the Lost Woods and Sacred Forest Meadow loop. Which is going to be pretty costly for him. Because missing that bomb bag and... missing that bomb bag is probably the most costly thing there. Because you cannot get it as an adult.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where he might be able to sort of be bailed out with another one. And it's nowhere obvious I can think of.
I think the way he gets bailed out is probably the wallet. Like but I don't remember where the wallet was. Because with the wallet you can go and buy shoes, and that actually serves as your source of explosives.
Yeah,
the wallet's in Forest? Okay.
Yeah, it was like the only thing in Forest. It's sort of barren, but could be useful. Especially if you don't find a bomb bag, it could be very useful.
I was gonna say Goldfish, don't run out of explosives here.
Oh, good thing he's got to choose.
Oh no, Goldfish.
Oh,
That doesn't work that way.
I guess he's gonna have to do the backup choose strap.
Yep. I think he knows this though. But doing this without a shield is very painful.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shield. Oh, that turn looked a little. You might actually have this though.
It's okay.
Oh, nice
Oh.
one.
Yeah, we're not being able to do the shield turn. Definitely makes that a lot harder than it needs to be. But,
Yeah, absolutely. So, great job on Goldfish, who's on keyboard as well, like you mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah, on
Making
keyboard
that
as
turn.
well. That's insanity. Anyone who can play this on keyboard to this level, it just blows my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, I'm not sure we have seen child spawn.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think anyone's save quit yet.
Like if we've seen it, I haven't paid attention to it at all.
The only save quit I remember is Liam when he lost his shield in Spirit. And screw that, I'll just I'll just reset.
Yeah. But as always, like in season 4, you pretty much always have to, or like in these weeklies, you always have to check your spawns. There's always those spawns that are like awesome, and there's like the Child Fortress spawns where suddenly you can get to GTG without opponents or long shot, and that might be required in the seed. I've actually had to forfeit a seed because I didn't check my adult spawn once, and turns out the adult spawn was in Fortress.
Oh no. Oh, and there's Dins on adult.
Uh-oh.
Stone Shadow.
That is not a good item to find. But that is one less item that can be in Ganon's castle, so that's always awesome. But Dint is definitely a very, very scary item to find. Stone Shadow is calling, guys. What do
Oh, we
we
need
do?
easily accessible magic, and
Yeah,
looks like we'll have to go there.
it's okay. Ganon's is gonna be way to go for magic.
We're going to see post check as well from Jimbo. And Goldfish is going to be the first runner to complete DC. So we'll see if King Dodongo's got anything. Well, Starfall bringing the puns already.
Oh no. That is a pretty good pun though.
That's a pretty good one.
And yeah, I was also watching Liam out of the corner of my eye. He seemed to have some issues either for getting his Scarecrow song or like maybe had a ninth note in there. Didn't realize.
So DC was, apart from Ruto's, pretty empty. Surprisingly so.
Yeah.
And that's the second medallion. So all runners are on 2 apart from Vidya, who's on 3.
And Vidya, it looks like Vidya's gonna get his bomb back pretty soon as well. If he just clears Lost Woods, get the bridge scrub, then he'll have the bomb bag.
Which, at the moment, looks pretty likely, since if you're going to do Ocarina game, then yeah, you're going to clear out the rest of Lost Woods.
Yeah. If you do Ocarina game and not bridge scrub, it's just like, but why? If you're gonna do one of them, just like clear out the area and get the extra hint. Oh,
Oh,
where was that
and
magic?
That's for magic. Is that
Which fairy is this? This
is that Yeet Rock fairy?
Oh my
It
god,
is
it's
Yeet Rock fairy.
Yeet-Rock.
Oh no.
That's amazing. Yes.
So, Shadow Dip, anyone?
Also, I'm gonna need help from chat here. I don't know if that's in logic to backwalk through. That's out of logic. Okay, so you can't be expected to like just backwalk into the fairy without strength 3 if you don't spawn inside it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering actually, because you can spawn in it or you can spawn out of it. But either way, you can get in there. It's just only one is classed as logical. Yeah.
Lens.
It's funny to see the lens because I've been watching a lot of League, and so you just start with that. So it's
Yeah, there's been a lot of tournaments recently just starting with the lens. It's referring to the League and the multi-role tourney, that is.
in multi they start with Auroras as well.
Yep.
I believe. Yeah. Which is a very nice quality of life for multi.
Yeah, especially when you've got those dungeon ER seeds. Aurora's Wind is an absolute lifesaver.
Oh, the Dungeon ER multi-world seeds. What fun.
Yep. And a lot of them are just terrible. Like, I've gotten quite a reputation in the multi-world server tournament for just rolling absolute garbage multi-world seeds, absolute garbage dungeon ER seeds, because, like, it's dungeon ER. There's so many things that are possible. Fire was in the Goron Maze. There's our last wave of the hero, Lon Lon Ranch. For Lullaby. Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Great wave of the heroes, guys.
Season 3 hints. Let's go.
Yep. Actually, why is ZL wave the hero? Like, genuinely, why is ZL wave the hero? It's probably Water Temple.
Yeah.
If the BK is on map or compass, then we might have an actual thing. But if the BK is on map, compass, and water, or it's ZL What's That Magic, true. But if the water BK is on map or compass, then that doesn't require ZL. If the water BK is anywhere else, then it does require ZL to complete.
And yeah, it's because we've got season 3 hint distribution, Tom, so that's why it can be a waff under these things.
I would love it if we got that hint distribution, just like 5 Way of the Heroes, 3 Baron, but ZL can't be Way of the Hero. that would just be awesome. Because ZL Way of the Hero is just not useful.
No.
I think there was well, I say not useful. There's also that EU Weekly, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, where ZL was Way of the Hero literally only for the Go Mode Hammer and Composer Grave chest. And there was no other reason for ZL to be Way of the Hero.
Didn't I roll that?
I think you might have.
I swear I rolled
Probably. It sounds like a seed by George, for sure.
Yeah. Like, first finishes were like 1 hour 50, 1 hour 55.
I'm literally in the kitchen right now making myself a drink, but I have to like unmute for that, by the way, so.
Oh god, Vidya, don't soft lock. Okay.
That was a bit monkeress for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's Nintendo with the obligatory Skull Kid for Smash. Yeah.
Yep. Could be a pretty interesting character, not gonna lie. Suddenly its final Smash is just taking the Majora's Mask. There's Vidya getting his bomb bag. Going to probably immediately play a Prelude.
Yeah, straight to Forest.
Horse playing Serenade. I think the plan is routing it Bongshu Bowling. How do you soft lock on Skull Kid? If you play the Ocarina too close to the edge. That is literally it. But you have to be very much on the edge to soft lock there.
Okay, we've got Prelude on Crater. I think we saw that.
Mm-hmm. Jimbo is now at 3 medallions, going to Forest for his 4th one. Goldfish is struggling with crater movement at the moment. She should be able to make it through though. And yeah, Goldfish cannot. I'm sorry, I have to stop there. Vidya, why? Why would you do this?
Oh dear.
This is like, that meme is just too old. Let it die. Thanks.
Some things are just better left to rest.
Does he really always use it as a Scarecrow song? Oh my god. Goldfish, oh my god, there's another magic.
Wow.
Praetor Grotto has the second one. So that is an in-logic magic. No strength... no strength wave the hero BS there. Yeah, it is like unironically not a great Scarecrow song to play. Ideally, you want to just alternate between two and just do those really quickly. Yes, we're missing the Kokiri sword and the long shot. And wherever lights are.
Yeah, I believe it's because the time delay, like, it's actually slower because it doesn't read the same note as if it was in a different one, just because well-coded game.
Talking about how OoT is a well-coded game. Like, I mean, if you play this game casually, then you're not likely to run into like many glitches. Maybe you run into like an ISG once, or like, maybe you run into ISG. Maybe you run into like one cutscene dive. But generally, a lot of people who play this game casually will not find any glitches.
Yeah, the QA did their job enough that like the game's pretty stable if you're just playing it casually, but if you're not, then the game is so broken.
Yeah.
Like a lot of 3D N64 games, they all took a lot of shortcuts to cram everything in.
DK64.
Yeah. Which Randomizer's coming pretty soon, I think. Which is going to be...
I've been aware of that.
Crazy.
Also, hello there, Raiders, from ZSR.
Oh, ZeldaSpeedRuns.
Welcome to the NA Weekly. Presented by ZSR George Seat. It's not too bad today, at least, but could be worse.
It's
not
actually
80.
been pretty
Yeah,
generous.
it's not all dungeons. Also, I think we've completely forgotten to do this, but tunic-wise, who do you like?
Oh yeah, good question. Well, we've got a couple of sort of vanilla-y tunics. So I would say quite like the maroon on Vidya.
Oh, okay. I very much like whatever like crimson, purple that Goldfish is rocking there.
It's pretty nice as well, actually. Yeah, it's a little bit brighter coloured, actually.
No. We can always bring it up.
I'm glad you remembered, because I'd completely forgot. I think it's because we've got like two vanilla tunics, and the other two are quite vanilla-ish tunics, and the other two are quite similar. So there's no like garishly outlandish hot pink or anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
Jimbo's and I was about to say Jimbo's and Limbos, so no. Jimbo's and Liam's looked pretty alike. And I will never be one for brown tunics.
Yeah, actually, now I look at it closer, I think I've got to agree. I think Goldfish's edges it. There is a little bit too much brown in Vidya's for my liking.
I really like the red, or like the kind of deep purple / red.
We're gonna get to see some Nehru's loving.
So that's we found Nehru's, we found Greg. I think that is me %. Like I think the blue diamond, yes.
I mean, as a spell, it looks really cool. It's just got like one use. That's basically it.
Yeah. And Nehru's you get so late in the vanilla game, then like you essentially almost never use it.
Yeah, by that point, you've usually got enough hearts to like just not need it, especially if you're collecting heart pieces on the way, even casually.
Yeah, and even if you're not collecting heart pieces, then by the time you're at Spirit, you either have like 10 or 11 hearts, depending on if you're in the Shadow first or Spirit first club.
Either way, if you can make it through one of those dungeons, chances are you're probably good enough to not need it for anything at that point.
Yeah. And also, I don't want to open the. I really shouldn't open the Shadow versus Spirit debate because it's all over the place.
It's like a lot of routing decisions in Zelda. There's strong arguments either way.
Like, I think you get told to pick up Nocturne, like, go pick up the lens. And I think then you get, like, I also don't know, like, it's either based on the Navi hints, or it's based on, like, the medallion order in the menu. It's just, it's a mess.
I like what they were trying to go for with it. It's like, let's add a bit of open worldiness to this.
Also, yeah, let's just talk about literally anything else while we're seeing Triple Forest on restream.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, okay, let's start dipping deep into the barrel of things we can talk about.
Yep. So Vidya's getting more skulls with the Kakariko. With like, well, skulls is not more interesting either.
Not really.
Like, wow, those unrandomized items. Wow. Yeah, I think Vidya's plan is to check 20 skulls here because he has 20 on his tracker at this point. I'm a bit curious why Vidya isn't back in DC yet, and just, I don't know if Vidya's missing the Ganon's Castle way to hero. Because that would be a pretty immediate rush for me if I knew Ganon's was way to hero.
I mean, you'd think so, but maybe they're just, well, I'm child, I'll get these skulls, check 20, and then I'll go do. But
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Yeah, our way to heroes haven't been the most useful, but they've given us the item. I mean, like, we're pretty close to the end anyway.
And Banana was saying that he did see it, so yeah.
Yeah, Kakariko was waiting over the hook.
I'd be with you. I think I'd rush Ganon's at this point as soon as I could. At least get a good idea if there's any fuckery going on.
Yeah, and it's George. I mean, there's definitely some fuckery going on. There's definitely, like, we have Dins, we have Magic, we have, like, Bomb Bag Hookshot. There's definitely gonna be, like, hovers in Ganon's castle here.
Yeah.
Or, like, some kind of strength to like, some strength to go get, like, to go back to Spirit to get hovers to go to, like, just... I'm just hoping for, like, the longest chain of completely garbage items to just string together. As a commentator, that's kind of what you do.
Yeah.
You just hope the worst on the runners because you're having fun.
Absolutely. We sort of speak vicariously for chat, and we all know what chat wants, so...
Yep. Yeah, I believe Vidya has dipped DC because he does have Brutos, but he hasn't finished because he found the bomb bag later. Kokiri Sword and Shadow Maze, ugh.
That would
Pretty
be
gross, but
pretty gross. Yeah.
it would be another reason why CL is way the hero.
Okay, so 20 skulls coming up.
And
Nothing.
it's not 20 skulls. And we're seeing chickens. So if you play Sunsong here, you're definitely doing chickens.
Yeah, you're not setting time of day up, that's for sure. So.
Yeah, because if you're going to set time of day, then you can just do it outside. And the time of day passes while you're just walking to market.
Yep. So, we've got Triple Forest and chickens, so...
I was thinking about it, I didn't want to say it. No. Peak, yep. Peak Zooter content here.
So, chat, what did you have for dinner today? Anything interesting?
But you're not even asking me first? I'm almost offended.
Oh, Felix, well, what did you have for dinner today?
I had a pizza pocket.
Oh, nice.
No, that's not nice.
It's fast.
It was definitely fast. I had like an hour to set up dinner, and I just sort of like, you know what? Let's make this pizza bucket. Because I couldn't find anything else in my freezer, and I was like, you know, I don't care enough tonight. Just ordered some Wendy's, some steak fajitas.
Oh yeah, nice.
I like the Miss Nintendo answer of I just woke up. That is definitely a mood. Meatless meatloaf.
What are you gonna have for breakfast when Mr. Nintendo? Oh, Axel,
McDonald's.
McDonald's now. That sounds pretty nice.
Spicy chicken. Oh my god.
I shouldn't have
Give
asked
me.
this time. Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna get hungry now. Damn it. Some cereal. Yep. Pretty
I hope
normal
that's
breakfast.
cereal.
Yeah, that's.
I don't even think we can get it over here in the UK. Like, I used to be able to find it all the time, but I don't think I've seen it for a while.
Also, like Goldfish showing off the great things of playing on keyboard. Getting this chest. It is so painful if you can't aim the hook shot like well, because that chest is so small.
It blows my mind. It really does. It doesn't take it like half an hour for anything
Yeah.
that requires fine aiming.
Like that's the same thing with Target in the Woods as well. It's just, like it's really difficult because you have to like tap your arrow up, so you just let the camera like go down, and then you can aim once you're there.
I shudder to think how we can even do HBA.
You don't.
Yeah, basically. If it's on HBA, well, rando gonna rando, whatever.
Yep.
I'll take this.
But I know like a lot of the top keyboard players, like you can look at Alfalfa Field or FMZ was in the top 32 of the Season 4 tournament doing pixel shot on keyboard.
Wow.
And that to me will always remain like one of the greatest achievements I've seen in this game.
That's
Because that is
incredible.
literally one pixel.
That is incredible. Genuinely incredible that that is even possible.
Liam struggling with the platforms in forest. And no, you don't have to climb the ladder. Okay. Wait, yeah, when you fall here, you can just jump back from the side. The ledge is actually high enough so you can just jump back. No, no. Oh god. Okay, that was kind of scary.
He made it at least, so continue on.
Yep. We're seeing Din's Fairy. I see. Vidius, I will say, like, Vidius' play seems really safe to me. Like, just, he's very much cleaning up everything before going to DC. Like, if he knows Ganon's his way to hero, then doing chickens, doing these kinds of checks, like, it, in my head, just, I would want to just be in Ganon's right now.
Yeah, it's sort of, I guess it's just I didn't write, well, before I age change, I just want to get rid of as many of these child checks as possible.
Yeah. I can definitely see the point, but with Prelude, like, I don't think I would do any of these checks versus a way of the hero Ganons. That's kind of what I balance it towards. It's just, why would I be doing these checks if I have, like, this check to do here?
Especially at the point where you're really only missing 2 or 3 items, maybe, at most.
Yeah. We're missing 2 items, and, like, this is not the time to be doing, like, slow checks when you have an open way of the hero area, for example. But it's also very hard to, like, kind of commit to those plays because it's definitely risky.
Especially in a weekly setting with sort of 35 races, it's like you know someone's not going to do them, and if that's the right call.
Or you know whoever's winning is like routing one check over everyone, and then like, ta-da, that's how you win. So I could see it as like the weekly gamble where you just like do these checks because maybe no one else is doing them.
Yeah, it might pay off, and then you get a nice finish, and it might not, in which case, well, hopefully nobody else did anyway, and then you've still got a chance.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I will say, like, seeing how the CS played out myself, there is a big chance I never would have found Iron Boots. Unless, like, the long shot is locked behind it. It'll probably be, like, close to where Vidya is.
Yeah, and Vidya finally going to go get their 4th medallion. So definitely looks like Vidya's going to be the first one. I was going to say Liam, but then obviously he's only got 2, so this will be his 3rd.
Yeah, Liam still needs to do DC, and I don't even know if I can't tell if Liam has the ball bag or not. Jimbo is probably very close.
Yeah, Jimbo's probably closest.
I think Jimbo is like 6 or 7 minutes away from entering Ganon.
Still only about halfway through Forest, whereas Vidya's already did DC.
Yeah.
It's a shortcut, so.
Like, after Blupo is the really terrible part of Forest, because there is, like, nothing.
Yeah, it's my least favourite. It's a bit like the beginning of Jabu. It's just, you know there's just nothing, you've got to do it, and it's just...
Yep. Just go through it. Try not to lose time.
Like that. Yeah, with like Vidya missing the bomb drop.
Yep. And also, like, Forest is a really technical dungeon. Like, if you want to clear Forest in an optimal way, there's a lot of techniques. There are a lot of, like, movement options where you just have to know them.
That's absolutely right. It's definitely
like,
a technical dungeon.
Yeah.
It's
it
like
probably...
just really boring to play and watch, but there's a lot of, as you say, there's a lot of techniques, but knowledge of will.
Yeah.
Obviously, if this was sort of not these settings, then there's a lot faster rates through Forest, but not in standard rule set. So
I know it's been like I know there's been some work done by the community recently about Forest Temple, which, like, people have been looking into the fastest routes for it. And if you have hover boots, some of the fastest routes actually involve using the scarecrow in the courtyard, which leads to absolutely insane routes.
yeah, it's like routes that you just don't usually see. It's not the way that it was intended, for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, and Liam getting trolled by PG as well. So it's
And also, like, yeah. double block push puzzle.
double everyone's favorite simple puzzle. Fantastic.
Simple puzzle with probably a quadrillion different solutions, and everyone does it a different way, it seems like. Like, you can watch 2 runners, like, play a seed, and probably none of them do this puzzle the same way. And in vanilla, yeah.
Oh god, yeah. In vanilla.
It feels so bad to play vanilla again after
really
playing
does.
Rando with all the quality of life changes.
There's just so many good quality of life changes.
Like, you don't have to deal with most of the cutscenes. You have to deal with the slow block pushing, because it is egregiously slow in vanilla.
We've got almost sync going on here between Goldfish and Jimbo.
Sync meg fights, let's go.
At least we're down to double Forest, and we're almost done completely with Forest. So.
And here we kind of see the hook shot versus bow for Meg.
Oh yeah, we're actually gonna actually get it.
Like, you see that Goldfish has to, like, pull the arrow every time, and Jimbo can just, like, shoot the hook shot at it.
And it has the animation where it gets sent back. But altogether, really not that much difference. A couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Not as much as I was expecting.
It's those couple of seconds that sometimes win you a race in Rando.
Definitely.
Vidya getting his magic from OGC.
Yeah,
Which honestly, this is actually
pretty good shape at the moment.
That is a really conveniently placed magic. Like, you finish your 4th medallion, you stay warped to go to Ganon's, and oh hey, let's just walk back, I have ZL. Boom, and you have magic.
Meanwhile,
Liam, Monka ahead.
Stone Shadow. Have a dip. See if we find anything.
Okay, so I believe does Liam have no idea that Ganon's his way the hero? That like, can he not do 4 medallions? He hasn't done the dongos.
Still hasn't got the bum bag.
Does he still? Oh no! Did he miss the bum bag? Oh yeah, he didn't do the Lost Witness FM loop.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh crap!
So, hey, maybe there's one just sitting here and he just failed out completely. But...
If there's one just sitting here, like more power to him. I mean, he only does the first 2 checks. That's for sure.
No hover boots can't go any. Well, unless he was to get DQ'd, in which case he can. He can
there's
go
several ways to get DQ'd in Shadow. Oh my, it's for roars. Oh, that's actually really nice.
Ah, okay.
Like, it's not exactly. I don't think it's exactly worth it with Prelude, but it is really nice to have FW. I'm actually really curious what is Way the Hero in here. That's a nut. No. Oh god, not this.
Here we go.
George!
We knew something like this had to come.
Yep. It was gonna. We have hit the alarm bells. This is the oh no mode. Why is this like? Oh god, why is this strength 2 required? We have Mirror Shield. Huff Puff. If you just got here, you yeah.
It's been okay until now, but now it's starting to look a little bit shady.
Yeah. We very much just hit oh no mode with the strength 2 in Way of the Hero Ganons.
Hate to
With
see
Stone Spirit and no Way of the Hero whatsoever towards GTG.
Yeah, this is George saying it's a classic George seed. It sort of lulls you into a false sense of security. Well, it's not that bad actually, and then
Not that bad, and then it is.
and then an hour and a half. It's just
Like, oh, maybe Ganons has my go mode, and then like, huh, you're funny. No.
If I wasn't on Restream, maybe I'd forfeit mode.
Well, you forfeit seeing the strength 2 in Ganons, but it's just like, I mean, you kind of know what you have to do now, but it's kind of sucks.
Yep.
So why is that strength 2 Way of the Hero? Because we know it's not for the magic. Because there's one available in Crater, so either we have a required Spirit Temple, or there's something behind Strength 2 in GTG.
Yeah.
Or we need Strength 3 because the Way the Hero's in Light Trial and we're being baited. Strength 3 for Lights could be pretty funny, I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Yep, seen it happen. Absolutely seen it happen. And it's usually ends up being a 4-hour seed in that point.
Yep. The dread that comes every time you see my castle in the light arrow hint. And you don't have strength 3. I didn't realize we had fire arrows, but we also don't it is in logic with just fire arrows, yes, so
Yeah, so that could be it. That could be a big difference. Vigi doesn't have those.
I can't remember right now where fire arrows were, but it's not the BK chest either. Oh no.
Oh dear.
My seed is evolving.
I love it, Starfall, that's perfect.
That is absolutely perfect. Fire arrows are in the Goron maze. Thanks, Kinra, I had completely forgotten.
Oh
but
yeah, they were. That's right. Jimbo just finding out that this is the BS is cranking up.
Yep. We're definitely seeing that BS crank up here. It could also be strength 2 for Colossus Scrubs, but that strength now is way too big to ignore.
Oh, Jason, did Liam try and buy bomb shoes before?
Yeah, Liam was trying to buy it.
Sorry, we're not allowed to sell them to you.
Mirror Shield is on Baronade. Banana Lord, yeah.
The Master Sword.
The Master Sword is at the pedestal. And the Mirror Shield's on Baronade. Because we don't have Master Sword Shuffle yet.
Yeah, that's a whole barrel of complicated fish, logic-wise, to try and get that one.
Yeah. Scrubs locked by Silvers, there are 2 of them. If only, like, oh my god, I got Vanilla Master Sword, guys.
Like, every time I keep getting Vanilla Master Sword, is there something wrong for Randomizer? Like, I just seeds.
Yeah, therefore the adult child word point was right. Like, there's just this one chest that has the Master Sword. Whenever you open it, you switch to adult.
That would be quite interesting, actually. I'd quite like to see it. I'm not sure I'd like to play it, but I'd like to watch it.
I definitely wouldn't play it. Oh god. With random spawns, you get a lot of places that could have like really bad child to adult access. Oh, we finally saw our child spawn. Oh my god, I completely missed it. Child spawn is the bomb true shop. Nice.
Oh, okay, that's actually a pretty good spawn. Unlike the adult spawn, which is pretty bullshit.
I mean, the adult spawn is nice considering we started with Suns and like Ganon's is way to here, so it gives us really quick access there. But at the same time, we do have Prelude, so you can kind of just get there.
It saves like 5 seconds or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So Vidya following the Requiem and Strength 2, and gonna look at Stone Spirit. So we've had Stone Shadow and Stone Spirit, which is.
Oh no, please, please, for the love of God, do not bring Spirit Temple into this mess. Spirit is complicated enough as it is.
Yeah, it's a good question, Miss Nintendo. I'm not sure they did. Unless
I did not see Jimbo check Shadow 2 either.
early boss key.
Spirit is child locked. Yeah, you have to do Child Spirit if there's something deeper. Which could be the reason, which could be a reason why Requiem is way the hero, I guess. But at this point, I think Adult Spirit is definitely a very good play. GTG is probably a solid play as well with the Strength 2 way the hero, just you have to start looking behind that strength.
And hope it is those and not anything else.
Yeah. Also, Banana Lord, we cannot see Ghost in the water right now because, oh. You alright there?
Yeah. Just drop the microphone. 1 second, I just need to quickly sort something.
Okay. Yeah, we can't see Gold Scale Water because, Jimbo needs Long Shot to do that. And yeah, Irons were in Sphere Zero in the River Grotto. Jimbo, he left to go to the bathroom, I think. So he's gonna be back in a few minutes. There he is. We're gonna see that is Vidya picking up his Din's Fire. Liam is still looking for that damn bomb bag. An hour and 45 in. Unfortunately for him, it is right there. Welcome back.
This is about to get it.
Yep.
Finally. Gonna feel pretty bad.
Yeah, Liam's gonna be pretty mad about that. I kind of want to see his reaction for this. Cool. The end. Just like, okay, that's Ganon's access. Let's go. There's the really concerning dense fire.
Already
Again.
dipped Stone Spirit. Is it going to dip Stone Shadow as well?
Actually curious why Vidya is in Adult Lake right now. I feel like in Vidya's position, if you know the strength 2 from Ganon's is possibly wave the hero, I have a feeling you take no time and just rush Spirit, right?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
he's just...
most of it is child locked, so
yeah.
you may as well just do it.
And then like, I'm guessing he also wants to show off his Scarecrow song, which is honestly a perfectly valid reason to do Adult Lake.
100% agree. Yeah.
But is there anything Scarecrow locked here? Or even Bean locked? Recovery Heart. Nope. Oh, okay, I see what Vidya's doing. Vidya is choosing the GTG route. Or not. Plays Prelude immediately. I think Vidya's having a hard time deciding here.
Yeah.
But it
It's
really
like-
kind of is like a 50-50.
Yeah, Spirit or GTG, one of the two. Just which one is it?
Yep. You know Strength 2's way the hero, it's just which one do you choose? And if you choose wrong, surprise, you're not winning the weekly anymore.
Pretty much.
Because there's always someone that somehow chooses everything right in a scene. But of course, it's not all about winning, so...
Hey, it's the friends who make along the way.
It's all about the journey.
I think he's already done Big Pose. Someone's done Big Pose. I think it was Vidya. I guess clearing some easy Hyrule field checks before age changing.
I think his plan is just cleaning up everything on the way to GTG. It's not about winning, it's about memes. Yes.
Absolutely.
I cannot disagree with that. Also, is Vidya's horse an iron knuckle? Oh my god, it is. I love the churd.
Nice. Yeah, I had it muted. Now I've just heard it.
I would go insane if I wasn't listening to that Gerudo Valley music, honestly.
It's my favourite song from the soundtrack. It's so good.
It is such a banger. That's a Zora tunic Iron Boots locked in Sectite Grotto.
Thanks, game.
Does your horse ever just turn into an iron knuckle? Sometimes. With that and the Rudo Scream are probably some of the best Epona noises.
Definitely. I think that's the first time I've heard or had the Iron Knuckle on a Epona, but I'm gonna have to set that next roll. That's amazing.
It's really funny. The Child Link Scream is yes. Oh my gosh, Epona. I can't remember if we've seen Big Pose. I think we might have.
Yeah, I'm sure it was nothing.
Yeah.
Briefly. And we've got a reverse wasteland going on as well, so... Presumably... Well, they can't... Standard wasteland checks got fireballs, so...
Yeah, I think just... Jimbo... I think Jimbo does not know that Shadow 2 is in logic with fire arrows only. So it depends where that takes us.
Yeah, I think that's the only explanation.
This is very much just like it's the weekly race, so people just join this for fun, and put a restream together for it.
Yeah, there's 35 entrants, I think, this evening. So a nice lineup of competitors.
There's no fun in rando though. Really.
Friendly, yes. Fun. Not for the runners, but fun for us.
The truth. Yep. God.
Cubs.
I think, yeah, Jimbo must have done Colossus Scrubs, which I don't think it was. But definitely at this point, you're either looking towards Spirit or you're looking towards, my brain, GTG. Will we see Toilet done? Probably not. No, this is not a cup seed. This seed was rolled by George.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get your hopes up, Tannerin, but the George seed is for a George seed. It's not been too bad actually.
Yeah, I mean, that really depends on where this long shot and Kokiri sort of ended up. Yeah, and let's be fair, long shot and Shadow Trial 2 is an is such a meme. Yep, this is closed Deku, so we do need the Kokiri sword to open it.
Butter knife actually has use.
The other main difference is that Ganon's opens up with 4 medallions instead of 6. I think you were about to say something?
I was about to say we're seeing a GTG jib, and oh, I have a bomb bag.
Did you even get that one? Epona, sorry. I mean, you can theoretically get this one. It's just no. I don't think anyone's gonna get that as their first bomb bag. Nice 1500 from Jimbo there. Actually getting a 1730.
Very nice, very nice. Making it look easy.
Yeah,
Which it definitely isn't.
and it's absolutely nothing on HBA. So, what is going on here? No, Dins or Fireos were not on chickens. Dins was on adult fishing and Fireos were in the gourmets.
Chickens was nothing today. As always.
As always. As it should be.
Liam about to get their 4th medallion.
Yeah, Liam going Liam also going to get the bad news that it's not what he's hoping for in Ganon's.
I hope he's ready to dip GCG in spirit. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm actually really interested to see if that Mirror Shield on Baronet ends up being required. With the Strength 2 wave of the hero.
Kinda hope so.
We're really hoping for like something on Twin Rova here. It could be Longshot on Twin Rova actually.
Yeah, it's
Because the key logic actually allows it this time.
actually could be, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That Kokiri sword can be really annoying. So how many keys is that in the... Is that 4 keys in there?
Don't remember seeing anything else apart from junk, so...
3 strength 2 locked keys, thank you very much. So that means 2 of the checks in the maze right now are strength 2 locked. Actually, it would be one of them, sorry. Yeah, it's just center. I miscounted my keys.
At least GTG key logic makes sense. Unlike spirit logic, which technically does.
GTG key logic has its own bullshit, let's be honest.
That's true. At least there's a few nice things to remember. Like, oh, if a key's here, then I know this. So there's a few shortcuts. But...
Yep. There's also the right side, which is a very annoying place in logic. It's like the logic can expect you to just waste every key and then do right side last. So it requires either 9 keys or using Song of Time from the right side to actually get there. Or at least just some non-intuitive logic when there's a key anywhere on right side. Or you can have bait Song of Time Waiting Heroes for something that's just like easily skippable.
That always feels bad when you waste all the time.
Okay.
Was that another key there? So that's,
yep, that's a hammer lock key. Can you actually make this with only hookshot? Huh.
Well, apparently so.
I don't think I've ever tried that.
Yes, you're right, Cations. It is indeed a third non-last location chickens, so...
Or they're very diligent about checking it.
Yeah, I guess it's cack waff, but
yeah.
Since you can usually assume that cack is basically waff anyway, so it doesn't really.
Yeah, I mean, like Kakariko's like way the hero in like 90% of seeds, so it's just kind of that. Whenever you get a Kak radio, which is like, all right, it's whatever items in Kak, but like, it's not something you can really get much information out of.
Yeah, not the most helpful of hints. And there's hover boots.
No. Oh god. That's not even strength 2 locked. Why are we getting hover boots?
Shadow Clear.
This isn't all dungeons. I'm confused. Stone Shadow is probably going to find a way, but you definitely don't do Stone Shadow before Stone Spirit.
No, Spirit first, definitely.
Especially since there was only, I think, 2 keys behind Strength 2, so like if there's nothing in the maze, then you just leave for Spirit as soon as possible. Recovery heart in the maze. I'm actually really interested in what's in the middle here. Jimbo having an... There you go. The best thing to do with that trick is to just not roll into the chest. Just walk up to it.
Just walk up and mash A.
Actually, oh wait. Yeah, Vidya might not be able to do the center if this isn't the key. And it's a key. Okay, Vidya is safe for now. Alright, what's in the middle here? Is this why our strength 2 is Wath? Or is it just Spirit Temple? Oh my god, it's Spirit Temple. Okay.
So, GTG, apart from the hover boots, which you don't want to find, nothing in there.
Yep. No, you won't see, I don't think you see toilet here.
Just because we've got everything for it doesn't mean that anyone's going to do it.
It's definitely in the back of your mind, but it's not. I don't think it's worth doing this. Oh. Sorry, the opponent noise is killing me, and the hover boots noise is even worse. Got it. The hover boots noise is like, what is that? Are those bombs exploding or? Yeah, I think those are bombs exploding.
Yeah. Liam just finding out his possible way of a hero Ganon's cast strength 2.
Yeah, and with the strength 2, like, the fact that strength 2 is way the hero means you probably just don't do toilet in any scenario here.
Oh yeah, and Jason's right. Yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah, neither of them have iron boots, so they can't anyway. I thought they had iron boots. Also, happy 2 hours, everybody.
Happy 2 hours indeed. He's flying by really fast. Fortunately, still no sign of the long shot or the Kokiri sword.
Nope.
Is it actually happy? I mean, we have not seen Shadow Trial 2, no, but I think Goldfish might be showing it to us soon.
So we got 17.
Double magic.
We got 17:30. I think it was earlier. So here comes Idge's attempt. Let's find out.
Using the pots for safety, I like it.
And then taking a risky shot at it.
I really like what Liam is doing here. Like, he has the forwards win, so he's doing the fights right now and just setting forwards at the top. The real only issue with that is if you want to have a more polyvalent forwards. Because once it's stuck up there, you kind of don't want to take it out.
You're kind of sort of stuck with it there, aren't you?
Yeah. It's also, like, looking into the possible ways that Strength 2 is way to here, it could be the left side of the Goron maze, since we still haven't seen a hammer.
That's a good point, actually, yeah. If it is there, you're probably not going to see it for a while, but...
I was going to say, Vidya, please do not go to Shadow.
Yeah, for a second I was like, when he played Nocturne, I was like, oh, is this Shadow? And thankfully not.
There are scrubs in Ganon's Castle Quick Attack, but they are disabled under these settings. 4 scrubs in Vanilla, 5 in Master Quest. Why is Vidya not going Spirit?
Good question.
He is child locked, and I'm guessing just doesn't want to go back child. So it's just trying to do as much as adult first without, like...
Yeah, I mean, it does look like we could have left side base coming up, after all.
Yeah, without Bolero, like, I'm a bit surprised he's choosing this first. Because without Bolero, getting to that check is really annoying. And it is a big risk, I will say. Because if it's nothing on the left side of the maze, then you've just lost, like, a lot of time climbing up all the way here. There's the lens. Yeah, pretty much all eyes are on Liam now. Because Liam actually has the keys from Child Spirit to continue this.
Yeah, Vid's just going to clean up the Goron City checks that we've seen, apart from the side of maze, which will be new.
Also, yeah, Goldfish. Oh god, Goldfish doing Shadow 2 on keyboard is going to be something to watch here.
Yes.
Like the torches are small as hell. It's a bit... yeah.
Proven. At least it's got double magic though, so plenty of opportunities. Like It's hard enough on keyboard, on a controller, let alone keyboard. My
Yeah,
goodness.
like I struggle doing this on keyboard, on controller.
That's it.
Especially when you get to like that middle platform there. Nice shot there.
Must have a setup there for that, look like.
Honestly, I'm not sure if there's much setup you can do on like... You gotta just have to know your because you have to press like the keys for a very specific amount of time to get the movement you want. And sometimes it's just too much. What's on Shadow 2? It's nothing. Okay. So the way the hero in Ganon's is either the strength 2 or it's in light trial. So if it's in light trial, then that strength is way the hero anyway.
And Mace, left side of Mace has nothing.
Yeah, so it has to be Spirit at this
Spirit,
point.
yeah.
But what is in Spirit? That is the question everyone's asking right now. In the main room here. Goldfish is also heading there. Sees the strength 2 is just like, well, there's no BS here. Let's just go to Spirit. Strength 2's way the hero. But Goldfish actually did shout Spirit, so he knows he's not getting locked out here.
Yeah, I have to say, Liam and Goldfish both looking in pretty good shape at the moment. Since we know there's got to be something here at this point, and
Yeah.
they haven't wasted their time going up to Goron City yet. I mean, there's still time for that, but
Yeah, there's always time for that. There's a hard container on the... Yep, we saw this earlier. Is it Longshot or Kokiri Sword in here? And if so, like, where is it? Because we know it's not Child Side. What are we seeing from... There's the Longshot. Oh boy, okay. Well, that's one. Now we just need the other. Where is that damn Kokiri Sword? Always hiding. There's...
Rush Darkling.
Rush Darkling. Yes. Where were hover boots are in right side GTG?
Yeah, I think better for Kokiri Sword's a good call.
Yeah.
It's the last thing we really need.
Yep. We really only need the K-Sword, and as long as it's not found before the bet ends, then that should be fine. I'm thinking honestly it might just be in Shadow at this point. It is, I think, the biggest area we have left.
Yeah, and we've got everything for it fairly early, apart from the hot boots, and they're in a reasonable location as well.
Yeah.
So Virgil Gensworth is strength 2, and
Yep.
that seems to be it, unless there's something in the light trial.
Yeah, the Ganon's it absolutely has to be strength 2, because like, even if the item's in light trial, then the strength in Ganon's is way to hero anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm actually interested to see, like, I think that one of the hardest decisions here in this seed is probably, do you bail on seeing Longshot?
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because it's one of those ones where it's like, if you do, and you have to come back to Spirit, I think it's pretty bad. But
If you can just like find it in water or like on Morpha, then you're just done.
yeah, that's probably what it'll come down to. It looks like Liam's choosing to continue in in spirit, which I think is probably what I would do as well.
Yeah,
leave-
failing on
leave-
long shot does
Leave
seem a
water
little
as long as
aggressive.
possible for myself. So
Mhm. I mean, we have seen the Darkling seeds a lot. Maybe this is another one of them.
Vidya being very thorough and cleaning up as many checks as they can.
And actually, oh, ice. Okay,
Yeah.
ice
absolutely could be.
is
We've had Rutos
Yeah.
very early.
irons were in the River Grotto, but ice is honestly. If he had long shot, I'd understand the ice play. Without long shot, I'm confused why he's not just going to spirit. But ice is definitely a gamble you can take here, looking for the Kokiri sword, because
And
it's
again,
a-
with it being a weekly as well, he's sort of like, well, if no one else has done this and everyone goes to spirit,
Mhm.
maybe I can get an edge by going to ice.
That's kind of the thing, is you know that strength is required for some reason, so like I would find it hard myself to just not follow that strength.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nagging at me if I didn't. Like,
Yeah. But I can definitely see the ice play though, as far as everything else goes. That looked like a heart piece on the freestanding. Bottom of the well we have not seen, and I think Storms. Where is Storms? Minuet's on OoT. Storms might be in ice.
it's either ice or burning cack at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. And burning cack would actually be pretty relevant as well. Oh my god, Vidya. Okay.
Vidya proving that it's not necessarily easier on a controller.
You cannot see that torch on emulator or on
Yeah.
PC.
You just have to just aim in the general direction and hope.
Yeah. Also, as Liam, like, Liam probably won't show this off, but if you have like Dins equipped in this room and you actually use it, you will just crash.
Knowledge of soft locks is really useful.
Yeah, knowledge of soft locks is how you generally avoid them. And I think Goldfish followed Goldfish is following the long shot and is just going straight into water here.
It's
And also
decent call.
yeah. I think we're getting our answer as well. Like, that long shot is also ZL lock.
It's interesting because we're getting the 3 locations where things really could be all at once. So we're going to get a lot of no mode knowledge pretty soon.
We're seeing Twin Rova, ice, and water at the same time. Water is actually water is probably what I would do in this scenario. It's a progression dungeon, so you have to be here at some point anyway, and just do it. I mean, everyone in the race is going to do this, so why not?
Meanwhile, they're just hard avoiding Child Spirit and going up river.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I don't know what just happened on Liam's screen, but that looked pretty amazing, not gonna lie. Honestly, the Kokiri could just be in water as well. It's not likely, but it could just be here. Rova's a pretty bad placement, but other than that, like, what haven't we seen? I think we haven't seen bottom of the well. We haven't seen past hovers and shadow. Twin Rova. Other than that, we're getting pretty low. Yeah, and even if the ice song is Bolero, then we know where Song of Storms is. So like no matter what at this point, Storms is available. So bottom, it feels like it's gonna be either like a bottom of the wall versus Shadow Temple play at this point, which is honestly like one of the worst decisions to have to make.
I was thinking that when you said that. I was like, oh, what a choice.
Yep, because one of them is 11 items. You can do it in like 5-6 minutes, and then just probably you're done with it. Then you have Shadow, which is like it's 12 items, but it takes significantly longer. Oh my god, it's at the end of ice.
And it's in ice. And Bolero, so we know that we know what's on Burning Cactus as well.
Yep. And that is no mode. We now know where every item is, except light arrows, actually. Never mind. Bow mode. Thank you. But that's now 6 medallion mode for Sheep. Oh wait. Jimbo doesn't have long shot.
Nope, still gotta go Child Spirit, which presumably they're doing now. If not, be a bit concerned.
Yeah.
But
that
well,
is...
I guess I do Deku first, possibly. But you've got Requiem, so... Well, actually no, do Deku, and then do Child Spirit, and then change age. Probably make most sense. Oh, and Treasure Chest game, as well. It looks like.
Nice trick there from Goldfish to get to the water boss chest without hover boots. That trick is even harder when you don't have irons.
Yeah, I like that setup for that a lot. It looks pretty smooth. But yeah, as you say, without irons, it's even trickier.
Oh, are we seeing a chess minigame?
I mean, it's set the lens, so...
Is he not actually doing it? He's playing Suns. No, he's not doing it.
Okay. Changed his mind. Probably fair. I mean, knowing that he's still like missing one item and he's got some way of the heroes and progression that he can do, then
yeah,
probably not a treasure chest game.
Yeah, he equips Lent and then skips it, fading all of chat into. I mean, no one is in glow mode, but the restream's in glow mode.
Yeah, so it's glow mode.
Restream glow mode. Let's just go with that. The strength 2 is for a long shot, and with ZL you just go ice and find your Kokiri sword, and that's about it. I can definitely see some people getting baited here, and like you do water first, you get storms, and you're just like, oh well, I got storms, let's go to bottom of the well, and then you just like go back at adult, and then you're like, oh, I don't want to do ice, I'm gonna do shadow instead, and like you start doing a bunch of things that are not ice,
and then
turns out it's just ice.
15 people finish, and you think, I made the wrong decision.
Yep. Kokiri sword was in Iron Boots chest, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, there's still potential for light trial, light arrows.
There's definitely still a great potential for strength 3 required, which would be pretty funny, not gonna lie. Who's showing off new checks here? There's the light. Oh well,
well,
I guess there's no bet now. Just first checking Deku has lights. All right. Sure. Back up your bags.
Yeah, we are now in no mode officially.
Yep, we are now in no mode. So Jimbo needs to go to Spirit, get his long shot, finish the game. Vidya needs to go to Child Spirit to get his key to go back to Spirit to get long shot. Liam, I'm not sure. Liam needs Kokiri sword, I think, as well. So he just needs to do ice as well. And Goldfish needs to yeah, go ice.
Yeah, so the symmetry is quite interesting. Two runners need to do one thing, and the other two need to do another.
Actually, there's a very curious, like... Yeah, as I starts pointing out, Jimbo doesn't seem to realize the strength from Ganon's is Way of the Hero, so you should check behind strength too. And so is for clearing Deku Tree expecting to find something here, but... The thing is with this is... If it's in Deku Tree, then you don't know why the strength in Ganon's is Way of the Hero, so like... You always have to check behind your unconfirmed Way of the Heroes. And keeping track of those is very important. It's not just like, oh, I found a major item, so it's Way the Hero. You have to keep track of the logic for it. There's the other wallet in Deku Tree. We have not seen this water boss key yet either. Damn, Liam doesn't even do a setup for this? I'm actually surprised. And gets it. Wow.
Nice. Just YOLO it by eye. Why waste time on a setup if you don't need to, I guess.
Yep. To be fair, I'm a big setup guy myself. I love to just have my setups and know that I'm not losing time for it. Like, I lose a bit of time doing the setups every time, just know that I'll be consistent at it.
Of having you'll get it, yeah. Over enough seeds, you'll save more time than you lose, definitely.
Boss keys behind Dark Knight, of course it is. Yep, those who have Kokiri Sword don't have the long shot. Those who have long shot don't have Kokiri Sword. Indeed.
This one
That's
makes
kind of
it
thing. Yeah.
hard to call. Like, even though they're different items for Go mode, they're all pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Goldfish has water boss key? Boss key's banned push block, so okay. Yeah, honestly, like, in Goldfish's position, deep water makes somewhat, like, deep water makes a little sense. Because you just clear this place out, never come back, and then that's just it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, as far as Goldfish goes, like, you have no way the heroes to follow anymore, so it's literally just Casino for Kokiri Sword.
Yeah, I can totally subscribe to the I never want to come back here again, now I'm here, just do it all.
Mm-hmm. I tend to play more aggressive myself, and so like, I have Serenade, I'd skip the rest of this and just be like, alright, I'm done. Let me just go get Storms and go to bottom of the well and get baited.
And we're actually seeing treasure chest game this time, it's not a bait. And I'm out straight away, so we're here.
I didn't even I wasn't watching. Damn. Next time I'll get it.
Banana Lord's still in, I think. Rip, nobody. Everyone out.
Bad. Let's see. How to say this? I feel like the people who have been looking behind Strength 2 have found the long shot. The people who have been not looking behind Strength 2 have just found Kokiri Sword. But I know Vidya's tried to look behind Strength 2 because he's gone to GTG. But then like I have a hard time seeing the Ice Cavern play when you know Strength 2 is Way the hero. And there's Jimbo going to Spirit. Looks like he probably will be our first runner in Go mode. Chess King go. God damn it, Banana Lord. Where is Vidya going now?
I was just thinking that as well, sort of.
Because he's not going to Jabu. He has Scarecrow set, I believe. So this is... This might
yeah.
be his... Wait. Oh, is that his fastest way to Deku Tree? Oh yeah, it might just be.
Yeah, it probably is actually.
This spawns in Bomb True Shop, so yeah, just Serenade walking, like, swimming across, then going up the ladder, yeah. There's a bow in water, nice.
Excellent. So on Restream, at least, it's looking pretty good for Jimbo at this point.
Yep.
Not too far, they'll get their long shot.
Kinda curious, but like, I really have my eyes on Goldfish for what he does after water. This definitely interests me the most. Is like we know Vidya is gonna do Deku into Child Spirit, into Spirit, and probably hit No mode, or probably hit Glow mode. I mean, he'll get the light arrows here unless he Go modes Deku, which honestly would be like the most baller play right now. You just go with Deku Tree knowing the long shots in Spirit, and you can get the light arrow hint.
We might do it. We'll find
Damn
out.
it.
The fact
No
it's
go.
such an early, easy chest mode makes me think probably not. Probably going to get it anyway.
Yeah. There are the lights for Vidya.
Oh, and more for trolling. That's more like it.
Yeah, Ganon hit them pretty well today. Just hide them in the tree.
See, Ganon's learned about his closed Deku, and he knows.
Yeah. The Deku Tree refuses to give Ganon the Kokiri Emerald. So Ganon's just like, oh, screw you, and then drops the light arrows there. Like, what? Lore-wise, I'm failing to see how this makes sense. Alright. Goldfish is probably gonna show us what song's on Burning Cat here, which we know is Storms. The big question is, do you go back Child for Storms, or do you go just to Ice here? Because Goldfish actually does not have Dins. He might get it here though.
Let's shoot Sun first. Find out it's a piece of heart or something. Oh,
Looks like a stick.
a stick.
Well, see, the bigger thing here is that Goldfish doesn't have hover boots, so Shadow is not like a great play. So even if he finds Dins, then like you can't go that far in Shadow and get baited.
Yeah, it's quite a time commitment as well, when there's still somewhere like Ice open.
Yeah, but I honestly like I know Goldfish quite a bit. He honestly just might go to GTG here.
I mean, it's not the route I would take if I was going to Ice, so could be right.
Yeah, and I think the worst part of this is you don't have Minuet or Bolero, so going to Ice is like absolutely terrible. And so I can see a lot of runners just like foregoing Ice for that reason. And then of course when the rando makes one area absolutely like terrible to reach, then it's going to have your progression. That's just everything.
It's just unwritten rule of rando, that one.
Yep. Anyone who's played random more than like 50 times will tell you it's always the worst location or it's the one you forget. You've forgotten one check in the entire game, that's definitely where your item is.
Every single time. Oh
Every
no! Got right to the top of a wall, and then gets hit by the BMOS to just to rub it in.
Also, yeah. Wait. How is Jimbo here without hookshot, or without long shot? That's actually somewhat. Like, yeah. There's a Bollock bow on River Chest. Nice. I don't know if this is the fastest route if you're not doing Twin Rova.
It's interesting routing anyway, considering that the long shot's just sat there on a long statue.
I mean, like theoretically speaking, these are the checks that are most likely to be items in Spirit, like the BK, the topmost, because they're 5 key locked, so they can't be keys. Yep, Goldfish just found in, so you can definitely start Monka S-ing because now Shadow is potentially an option. And you're really hoping not to find hover boots, and we all know he's going to find hover boots in GTG.
Yep. This could be pretty bad bait going on here for Goldfish, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, I think the biggest question for me is, does Goldfish get baited into Shadow Temple? And if so, he's gonna absolutely hate the seed. Because like, if you get
acceptable and just horrific.
Because you can get like, you can go get storms here, go to bottom of the well. You can go get hovers here, go to Shadow. Like, going ice seems like such a faraway option. Oh my god, are you serious? What? Okay, this is a first for me. Jimbo is on Twin Rova without long shot.
Oh,
if that's not a gamble, like that is a gamble and a half.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you would make that gamble even.
Yeah, like gambling if this is probably a 2 to 3 minute check. So gambling this check, even if you know it's an item, it's so difficult to make that call. Like, this feels like the kind of call you just make at the end of a weekly, like, oh, nobody's finished, and just like, let's make this gamble here.
Yeah, I think you're right. I imagine it's not the sort of thing you'd make in a one-on-one race, but
No, if you do Twin Rova here in a one-on-one, you're absolutely crazy. Ganon's Castle for strength, yes. Kakariko for hookshot, yes. Shalagaskar for letter is correct. Kokiri for rang is correct, and Lonlon for ZL is also correct.
Yep, sounds spot on. Yeah, 2 hours 30 minutes and still no finishers.
I think I might have a slight idea of why no one is finished. And I think it's the Kokiri Sword and Ice.
It is a bit of a...
It is out of the way. Like, it is about as far out of the way as you can go.
Especially with so much bait going on, like what we're seeing from Goldfish here.
Yeah. Longshot is in Spirit Temple, and Kokiri Sword is on Iron Boots chest.
Yep.
Longshot specifically is on the statue hand inside.
Which Jimbo specifically did not do. Yeah.
We're gonna see Vidya finally going for Child Spirit. See, I'm wondering if people are kind of metagaming here. Like, you see that no one is finished, you're like, it can't be this easy.
We see that so often, sort of people metagaming themselves out of victory. It's like,
yeah,
sometimes just don't matter. Just stick with what you think is correct, and because if everybody else matters, then you'll win if you're right. So
Yeah. Yeah, Frozen in Shadow, as Liam found earlier. Honestly, I'm kind of just hoping that that's how the longest ever esport. Oh my god, I remember that scene.
it was kind of painful to watch the metagaming each other.
Like metagame is extremely dangerous because you will just lose so much time. See, my guess as to where Hammer is, it's probably on Bongo. Like, let's be honest here, it's probably just deeper in Shadow for more bait.
Turns a 3-hour seed into a 5-hour seed.
Yep. Vidya's having some issues with the this stupid spike thing here.
Gets
I absolutely hate this room.
Oh yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is that even top level runners can still screw that up. It's,
Oh yeah,
it's just one of
it
those.
is so easy to screw that up.
Some good shouts in chat for where the hammer could be. Bottom of the well, or strength 3 and bottom of the well for light draw for hammer.
Oh god. And you suddenly like, oh hey, Ganon's his way of the hero, so let's go check light trial. Oh, it's the hammer. Let's go like, and then you just start chaining and like,
Oh, no.
well, what is Ganon's way the hero for? And then just like strength 2 for long shot in the lobby, and that's it. Haha, like, I'm kind of curious where strength 3 is though.
Oh yeah, George, that's right. I definitely remember that scene now. That was painful.
You can tell Jimbo just shaked his head, like, oh my god, I'm.
And yeah, that's it's go mode then for Jimbo.
That is go mode for Jimbo. Yep. With no finishers yet, and Bosky in the center, like. I think Jimbo's gonna get a good placement here.
Unless we suddenly start seeing a whole rash of people finishing at once, we could be looking at a really good finish. Yeah.
Honestly, this is the kind of seed I feel like with the like Okiri Sword and Ice might be a big decider for like who finishes like just close and not. But with the Jimbo's finish being around like probably 250 to 3, you start suspecting it's maybe not stones and like or like big stone dungeons.
Just have to give a shout out to Goldfish there for getting the big bow first try with the keyboard. That's not easy at all. So good job.
Yep.
Won't pay out, but still, it's good to see.
But also, as the restream focuses on, I guess we should probably shout out our trackers still. It's been quite a while, and I'm pretty sure I can't use that command. Okay. So thank you to all our trackers today, like Banana Lord, Perpetual, Warren Traveler, and Quagsire. You guys have been doing an amazing job.
Yeah, 100%. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be having even more difficulty keeping up. So really appreciate all the work.
And it's been really fun being on commentary.
It's been a good one, this one. I've really enjoyed this scene.
Yeah.
It has been a bit BS by George, but not like too BS.
It's slightly BS by George.
Yeah.
Like we're missing the S in the BS.
We've got the bull and not BS.
Yep. Vidya's a bit struggling with this trick. His Gomod is right there. Don't give up.
You can do it. That angle looks a bit better.
Yeah, but also this trick is just dumb. Like you have to hit a really specific pixel for it. Yeah, at this point, if you're just failing
Yeah.
it, just go around.
Oh.
Yep, there's Goldfish going to GTG. There's Liam, I think, going to Ice.
Gotta be ice. And yeah, GTG.
Yep, and Vidya's second player in Go mode on Restream.
So it turns out finding the Kakiri sword first was the correct route to get to your mode.
Yeah, Kakiri sword first makes the seed a lot easier because at some point, like, you just kind of know long shots behind strength 2 and like, okay, it's over. Like, ta-da. K-sword is in Iron Boots chest, Aston. With not really a good reason to visit Ice in this seed. I mean, Domain is barren, Fountain is barren, but Ice is required and has Bolero. Not really, like, there's simply not much to say there. Yeah, that's like the people that's just, oh yeah, Rudo's letter was way the hero, so rush Ice. Like,
It sounds good until it's bad. That one.
like, actually, like, there's really no reason to believe that, like, items are kind of this, like, extra way of the hero thing. Like, we know Rudo's letter is way the hero to do Jabu. Like, there's no reason to believe there's something in Ice, just because letter is way the hero, for example. Like, I know I would have last location that Kakiri sword probably to, like, a 3-hour 30 time. Because I would have gone to Shadow, I would have gone to the bottom of the well, I would have just been everywhere.
Basically following the Goldfish route at this point, pretty much. Because I can't see him going to Ice.
Yeah.
Anytime soon, sadly for me.
But Ice is the kind of gamble that, like, some players make here, and it works out. We know Ice has to be Bolero, because we got it. And that's because... I'm not sure if... Yeah, and Goldfish picked up Storms off of Burning Cack. So Goldfish also knows it's Minuet on Ice. It's the Bolero in Ice, sorry.
Another reason to not go there.
Yeah, like, there's not really a reason to pick up Bolero at this point, because you know Fire is barren, so like, when are you ever doing that?
I think he just did, Virgil. I think from the shaking his head, I think he remembered after doing it, but it was... Oh yeah, it was barren, damn.
I've definitely done that way too often. It's like, you kind of just forget your barren hints and then you're just like, oh, well, that's done. And oh my god, first place finisher.
Jeez, Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin with 243.15. GG's.
Got routed.
Yeah. That is honestly a really good time for the seed. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely insane. Well, Jimbo and Video are not too far behind, but they probably like still need 10 or 15 to do it. And also, Jimbo is doing this trick, which I absolutely love, but I can't do myself.
On emulator or VC as well, because you can't even pause buffer if it's emulator, can you? You just have to.
Yeah, on MU you can't pause buffer this, or like it really sucks to pause buffer this.
I mean, it's got plenty of bombs, so I guess.
And yeah, and you can tell he's on VC because of the mirror shield.
Oh yeah,
Keyboard
that's
HPA.
right.
Yes.
Oh, we're seeing it. A good
Keyboard
start.
horseback archery.
Oh, that aiming looks so awkward.
It really does. Like, that is... I don't understand how people play on keyboard. It's absolutely nuts. 60... Oh god, Monka.
Oh dear.
Still a solid score, 1370. That's really hard to reach.
For keyboard, that's incredible. That should... it should knock off, like, have a handicap of minus 250 or something if you're playing it on keyboard. For the 1500.
Liam, okay, Liam's also in ice right now, so he's also gonna get the Kokiri sword. Why is it always Ice Cavern, man? There's like so many better areas in the game, but no, it's like the place with 4 checks that has the item. Ice is just better than everything. Nice 1500 from Goldfish.
Hey, good job. I keep saying it, it's just incredible to me that somebody can get 1500 on HBA using a keyboard.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of practice, I'll tell you that. Like, you might practice different tricks on keyboard and controller, but like keyboard players have to practice tricks so many times.
And here comes the rest of GTG, so... Oh, the ice keys. Everyone's least favourite enemy in any Zelda game, I think.
Yeah.
More for trolling Jimbo here.
Goldfish getting the second bomb back from GTG.
Definitely not what they wanted to see.
Yep, alright. Jimbo, you pretty much got it there. Just. Oh no, oh god, oh, okay. Save that.
Clutch. That looked bad for a second.
Mm-hmm. What I really love seeing with Morpha is like those people who just snipe Morpha midair with a crouch stab.
Oh, that's so swag. When somebody can do that, it's just like, yeah.
Oh, like.
Fair play.
The big thing is, there is actually like a chance that Liam and Goldfish just go mode Deku finding Kokiri sword. And that's kind of just a thing.
Yeah.
Because like your only lights from Gomo, so like you can skip the entirety of Deku Tree with Dins and just get your hint later. It sucks that it's Deku Tree, but you can't like. I mean, it really depends on what you have left.
And it sucks that it's like the very first lobby chest, so it's like so easy to have gotten if you just opened it. But Liam finally getting his Kokiri sword, so he is now in go mode as well.
Yep. But he's probably going to miss the lights. Actually, is he going to miss the lights? That is a big, like, that's a question I have, because I think if I was in the same scenario, I would miss the lights 100% of the time.
I mean, go mode in Deku is just so fun and so fast that it's hard not to. It's sort of just really tempting to do it.
Yeah, like it, and you save about a minute and a half just not doing all checks, maybe 2. Like Gomo Deku is one of those dungeons that like it feels nice, but it doesn't save that much time.
Especially if in this case your light arrows are there and you have to come all the way back.
Yeah, that's for sure.
With no minuet either. It's not a lot of fun.
Yep. So that's, like, remember when we thought this was logical AD? That strength 2 would have been pretty amazing if we thought it was logical AD. Like this, he just giving us the Dins, the hovers, like the strength 2, the mirror, and just like, oh, hence the strength 2 is way the hero, so just like, you're thinking strength 2 is bait because it starts at prelude.
That would have been absolutely hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Vigia missing the early shot on Morpher, so you're gonna have to come back.
That early shot is actually really hard to get too.
Oh, it's so hard. If you can get it, it looks so swag and definitely saves quite a lot of time.
Yeah. I just legitimately haven't found a consistent way to do it. I still try to do it every time because it just saves that much time.
Oh yeah, I always try it, but I think maybe once I've managed it, but I've never been able to replicate it.
Yeah.
So
Also, yeah, no one has finished since Martin.
yeah.
It's been 8 minutes. So like when speaking of like weekly metagaming, 8 minutes is not just the stone dungeon. Like 8 minutes is a bad gamble that worked out because no one else is making it. And I do think Ice in the Seed is a bad gamble, but it works out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like that's a rush ice as soon as you can play. But yeah, Jimbo fighting Ganondorf. So
Yeah. You're deciding, you know what, let's check the first second Deku, gets lights. Always nice. Then we might be looking at a top 3 for Jimbo here. Yep, stay down.
get that bottle out.
Mr. Martin in chat asking, like, did anyone know where Storms was? And we ended up, like... Didn't get Ganon's Wealth until pretty late, so pushing Storms didn't feel bad. Oh, okay, so you went Ice looking for Storms because you didn't have Ganon's Way the hero. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, a lot of our runners here essentially, like, had Ganon's Way the hero, had the strength too. Got locked out of Adult Spirit and just did everything else before going to Child.
Pretty much.
And like even after doing Child Spirit, like randomly gambling Ice. Yeah, they can sort of troll if you end up like knowing, you find the long shot first, you know, like you get Storms on Burning Cack, so you know it's Bolero and Ice. It really sucks to go all the way there. As we see our first Ganon fight.
I had bacon earlier for lunch, but I'm certainly down for some seconds, so...
Always down for bacon. That is just too good. When GTG then got the hit, okay.
But yeah, Alkaline Ace Liam's right behind them, which they made a big brain play and went to Ice, whereas unfortunately...
Liam's just under the pitching, yeah.
This is going to be so close, but it could be second place on Restream.
DSR bot. Did Jimbo just get second place? Who are we gonna see any snipes?
He's looking confident. And
Where's
get your GG's in chat. He is done.
Yeah,
In
second
second
place.
254.50.
Big GG's to Jimbo here.
fantastic performance. Really good performance. Which means Vidya could we get second and third on Restream? It's right
maybe.
behind.
Maybe Vidya and Liam just get third and fourth. Oh no, Vidya.
Commentator's curse strikes really fast that time.
Yeah, it really does.
Sorry, Vidya.
We might see a pretty close race with Liam and Vidya here. If, like, for example, Vidya misses the one cycle. 3, 4. Rhythm is good. Oh, he didn't store a crouch stab. Oh no.
Oh no.
Does he still hold it? No.
Oh, this could actually let Liam back in it. Probably.
I was like, wait, this is more than 11. What is this? All right, and there's Liam now.
Wow, this is going to be seriously close. If Liam gets a one cycle, then...
2. You still haven't stored a crouch... Like, Vidya, you still haven't stored the damage.
Oh no.
2, 3, 4. And Liam overtakes Vidya in the Ganondorf fight. Oh my god, the upset.
Vidya's going to feel so bad when he watches this back. I got his crouch stab this time, I think, but a little bit too late. But hey. Wow. Liam could actually come and snatch
victory
second
here.
overall lead. Third overall, sorry.
After seeing Toilet from Goldfish here, Toilet is like...
At least we're getting the memes from Goldfish.
Yep. Goldfish not having a good time with the seed.
We'll find out it's in ice and be like, what?
Yeah, like...
Why would I go there?
Like, there's legitimately, like, no reason to go ice in the seed unless you're, like, just trying to gamble something. And seeing the kind of, the finishes at, like, 243, 254, like, you start seeing that it's definitely some kind of gamble. And it's not, like, the best play.
Yeah, shout-outs to the Vidya's rando music for this fight. Love it.
And we are joined by Jimbo in the commentary channel. Well, hello.
GG's, Jimbo. Well done.
Thank you. I feel like I could have got first if I didn't go into GTG.
Yeah, not many people skip GTG on Restream though. It was a pretty good play with Strength 2 Wei, the hero from Ganon's. And about that, how did you feel about it?
About the seed in general, or
The Strength 2. When you're like, you're long shot on Goku sword from Go mode and you find Strength 2 and Wei, the hero Ganon's.
oh my god. Okay, so like, I don't know. I got the strength 2, so I had like I knew the long shot was blocked behind strength 2, obviously, but then like I had the mirror shield and I got boss key early, so I'm like, shit. Like, let me. I was gonna rush the dungeon. And I was gonna do all the mirror checks because I figured, you know, it might be locked behind one of the mirror checks.
Yeah.
Gonna go to the dungeon. And then I thought, oh, maybe it's behind Twin Rover, you know. And
And it's just in the main room there.
yeah, it was just in the main room, and I'm like, oh, you know, I wasted time going back into the dungeon. I could have just picked it up on the way and been out of there.
Yep. And Liam with the third place.
Just
probably.
finishing.
259 or something. Can we get
It's
it?
celebrating. Looks like it's third. Yes, it is.
Yes. 259.04.
Sub 3
Third on
hours.
Restream.
And
GG.
it's just about to finish as well, which is going to feel bad because they didn't store a jump slash on Ganon.
On Ganondorf and had to like crouch stab 20 times.
Something
Oh,
like that. Yeah.
But
They
Vidya
were
in
just
fourth
ahead
place
as well.
with 259.21. That is second, third, and fourth on Restream today.
Holy
That's-
cow.
Absolutely amazing. You guys have been putting on a great show up here.
Oh yeah, it's been
I
a
appreciate
great
it.
race. Loved watching it.
You know what's funny about Ganon's too? Like I was using the big orange sword like the entire seed, and I know because I got it early. And then like when I was in go mode and I finished water, my first thought was I'm gonna do Deku Nut strat, but I completely forgot that I had the big orange. So when I got to the fight, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I don't need these. And then I equipped the big orange, so I thought I was gonna have to throw, what is it, like 9 nuts?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
It's 9 or 10 nuts.
Yeah, I'm glad I remembered.
That you get BGS, because in this kind of season where you just can't find hammer anywhere, like,
Yeah.
you have to use BGS or just nuts. And no, like, no one on Restream has found hammer.
Yeah. No idea.
I'll
But
tell you
Goldfish
what.
is... Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna say, when I went into when I got the hover boots from GTG, and then I forget where I got Dins.
Adult fishing?
Yeah, adult fishing. When I got Dins, I was like, oh no, like, do I go Shadow? And I had to look at my tracker, and I'm so happy I did, because I forgot about Ganon's Waft
Yep.
with the strength too, and I was like, oh, so like if I didn't do that, I probably would have went to Shadow like an idiot.
I mean, speaking of Shadow, Goldfish is in it right now looking for Kokiri Sword.
Oh no, you know what's funny about that play too? I went into Ice Cavern. I wasn't expecting the Kokiri Sword. I was actually like going for the song because I didn't know where Storms was.
Oh,
And
okay.
there were so many scrubs, you know, still available that were locked behind Storms. I was like, shit, you know, maybe there's an item.
Yeah, maybe
locked
there's
behind
storms here.
Yeah, and then I saw the Kokiri Sword and I was like, oh, dude, great. So I went straight to Deku.
Okay, so you not think like at all that maybe just there could have been like long shot in Spirit for Storms on Burning Cack or something.
Yeah, that didn't even cross my mind.
Okay, so you just go ice for the song and like you hope it's
Yeah,
Storms.
I went ice straight for the song. I was hoping it was Song of Storms.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the Kokiri Sword, and like obviously, you know, Deku's available, so you just completely change your thinking.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And the lights in Deku are a big bonus to that as well.
I know, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
first
all
check.
online after that. It was great.
In the meantime, there goes Cola with the 5th place finish, 30037. I don't know why I said it like that, I just bugged. 3 hours and 37 seconds like a normal person. Swear I'm not a robot.
I'm really curious as to what Martin did to get first. I want to know if he skipped GTG or not.
No, Martin did GTG as well.
Oh, did he? Okay. Wait, was he on
Yeah.
Reshoot?
Nope. He came back, he came over in chat.
Ah, okay.
You didn't get
He did the
his
same thing
Better
as
than me,
you.
damn.
Like, he went ice looking for storms as well, but I think he, like, you and Vidya did a lot of overworld instead of, like, going to Spirit with that wave to hero strength too.
You know what? I swear that's my problem in like every seed I do. I'm so worried about orphaning certain checks where I'm gonna have to backtrack.
Well, there's the hammer.
I just get as
There's
much
the
as I
hammer, yeah.
can. Where was it? Where was it?
Shadow Temple.
Shadow
Oh no.
falling
dude.
spikes room.
Mhm. Sorry for joking you there, but just that's too funny. The bait is just everywhere in the sea. Like, you can take the storm's bait if you find the long shot first. You can take the hammer, the like Dins and Hovers bait to Shadow. Like, there's so much bait. So like, the finish times at first don't give you a lot to work off of. So it's really hard to metagame in this. But big GG's on the 2nd place, as we're joined by Liam.
Hey,
GG's.
Third
GG
place.
all around.
Yeah, 2nd,
Yo,
3rd, and
GG,
4th on Restream. Like,
That's incredible. That's
Wow.
amazing.
yep. And Liam, we saw you at the end there, just overtaking Vidya in the Ganondorf fight because you forgot to store a jump slash, and that was amazing to see on Restream there.
Oh, it was all in the Ganon fight, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Vidya didn't store any jump slashes, so he had to do like 20 stabs. Ganondorf.
That's the worst. Oh, and he got sniped by like just a few seconds too. That
Yeah.
wasn't all the difference.
It was literally, you were about 10, maybe 15 seconds behind at that point entering Ganondorf, and
Wow.
But
just
enough
switched.
about. Yeah. How do you
Ah,
think?
you
I
hate
mean, what do you think about the seed?
I don't know what to think about this seed, to be honest. It was very all over the place. It was kind of straightforward, but at the same time, I don't know. I really
Yeah.
don't know. I just played it.
Yep.
How
And
did,
then
how did it look on your guys' end? What was that seed about?
the end was like really amazing. We were looking for Longshot and Kokiri Sword for such a long time,
Yeah.
and for it to finally be an ice, like I was on comms completely bewildered as to why people were going ice without Bolero or Minuet, and then seeing the case at the end, I was just like, well, I guess I should just shut up because
just
it's
worked
right
out,
there
yeah.
and it's always ice.
It's just there was no forest warp, there was no Bolero warp. Ice was like the most out of the place way in the world. It's like,
Yep.
and I didn't have the items for GTG on paper, so it's like they were just. It was a very light read, but I'm glad it worked out. And then the light arrows on the slingshot chest, like, oh baby,
That was amazing.
Yep.
so good.
And you
I want to do fast as possible Deku, and at least I got to.
and Liam, did you do GTG at all?
Didn't go to the desert once.
Do you wanna know where hover boots are?
They're in GTG.
Yep. Do you wanna know where Goldfish is right now? Goldfish is in Shadow,
Oh no!
looking for Kokiri sword.
No, not Shadow.
Yep.
Oh yes, Stone Shadow.
Oh,
And that's where the
Wasn't right.
that's where the hammer was.
Oh no, dude! Oh, it's Bait City.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's-
This seed is like absolute bait city, and you all just saw right through it except for Goldfish.
yeah, it
Oh.
might even do well, bottom of well
Yeah.
next. It's entirely possible.
I debated that as well earlier.
Dude, it's been like
I'm glad
5
I
weeks in a
didn't.
row. The bottom of the well has nothing.
Bait him up the well.
Yeah, it was a mess. I don't know any other way to put it.
Yeah.
It was
Like-
a George seed, so
We were like, we had Ganon's access for like so long, and we were just waiting for like everyone to catch up and finally get to Ganon's at the end. Because like everyone was missing like there's certain part for Ganon's access, like you with your bomb bag, Jimbo with I can't remember what you found last, but everyone was missing this kind of piece for Ganon's access to go get that strength to start continuing the siege, because you couldn't continue the siege without strength.
It's interesting that everyone seemed to have taken a different path through it. That's what Rando's kind of all about, so that's fun.
Yeah, the siege
Yeah,
offered a
no-
lot of options, which
Was
is
there
really
a
nice to
path-
see.
Was there anything at all on a scrub?
I don't think so
yeah.
actually.
I think there was
Scale.
something
Yeah.
in Kokiri or no Lost Woods, right? Or no?
Lost. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, might
Lost
have just
Woods
been
Scrub
that
had a
generic.
bomb bag.
Yeah, it was. the
Yeah,
generic
it was
scrub,
in the back. Yeah, in the very back, right?
But
I think.
like most of the routine never got storms, so like we didn't see many scrubs. It's kind of just
Fair
what
enough.
happened.
Yeah, it was a wild run.
Yeah. We were thinking it might be a jet seed when we're just like, we're getting this many items. We just need like long shot K sword magic, and then like it's gonna be done. Then there's
Yeah.
of
I'd have the
course
jet seed
it's
light.
always the last three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That butter knife, yeah, it'll get you.
And I feel like it's getting a lot of players in this race too, because
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not that many finishes. I think Cola was the last one who finished, and that was about 5 minutes ago. So
at this point it is now 8 minutes, and like it's been almost 30 since Mr. Martin finished.
that's kind of crazy. Looking at the seed,
Yeah.
that time's insane.
He's
Yeah,
nuts.
dude.
I'm really curious about Martin's route, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
That's just people skip all the overworld and like find every item in dungeons, like in this seed. Because this was just dungeon run it into ice, and then you win.
Pretty much,
Ice
yeah.
was-
This is,
Ice was a fair call though, because you would have wanted at some point Song of Storms if you were really desperate. Even if
Yeah.
you weren't, you would like Song of Storms and a scrub seed seems to make sense.
Yeah, the biggest issue with that is people who followed the strength 2 from Ganon's into the long shot from Spirit, because that was like a direct hint. And if you get long shot first, then you go to Burning Cack, find storms, and there's no reason to believe that ice is like a useful song anymore, because you know it's Bolero.
Right. Yeah.
So it's really that kind of thing of just
yeah, that's,
whether you get K
that's
sword
why
or long shot first.
Liam, when you decided to go ice, that's pretty big brain play at that point, because you and Goldfish were in basically the same position, and Goldfish is still going deep shadow, and you finished. So
Yeah, no, it makes all the difference. Because it was only like 2 minutes after, like, once you get that last item, it's like, yeah, go to Deku and you're done. Even fastest finish.
Yep, GG to Sponge for the 6th place finish, 309.06.
Sponge.
good job. But yeah, I'm still amazed at second, third, and fourth on Restream, considering Cola and Sponge and all these other
Yeah, there's so many people, like so many
top level runners. And we've
amazing
got,
runners in this race, and
fantastic
Yeah, well,
yeah, got a
finishes.
great racing today, so thank you all for just running today and accepting to restream.
yeah, it was really fun. Good
It
race.
was fun.
I don't think I have anything else to say.
Yeah, it was a good restream. Just again, as I said, shout outs to the runners for making this possible. Since we have a, we always ask for permission, and as always, runners can always just say, I don't want to be in restream. It's always nice, seeing the community come together and making these restreams possible. So video games, Lime, Jimbo, and Goldfish. I almost said Ogotiver. I caught myself. But yeah, while we're at it, I also want to give a huge shout out to Felix and Ginger Sunny for talking us through the seat. Sitting here for like 3 hours and just providing us with all the little details. And while we're at it, to the 4 people sitting in the background, making sure that anyone hopping in knows the current state of the match. Our trackers, Banana Lord, Perpetual, One Traveler, and K-Rockstar. As we're closing out here, do you want to say, like OTR, we have some things coming up tomorrow. We have, as usual, the EU Weekly tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Or, if you want to play on the, American time zones, it's 9 a.m. Eastern. If you want to wake up early for it, it's always an option. There's also the 4th qualifier of the OTR Dungeon Door Requirement Tournament tomorrow. So that is happening.
It's going to be so hype.
Oh yeah, that is happening 1 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time. So if you want to watch that, that's also up. And there is something, I'm not sure what was announced yet, but I'm just going to say there's something really, really cool happening next Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Central European Summer Time. But I'm not sure if I'm allowed to announce that yet, but just saying that mark it on your calendars. Next Saturday is something, next Saturday, 1 p.m. Central European Time is something really cool. But again, just a teaser. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to announce it yet.
That's how you do it. That's how you do a tease. That's
Yeah. I'm gonna have to be awake for that. 7 a.m. God.
Yep.
It's too early for me.
Yep.
But yeah, unfortunately, as Goldfish is still not in Guild Mode, we'll be giving Goldfish just to ease it a little bit. We'll be giving Goldfish the big CSR rate. So do send all your warm words. Sorry, I'm not sure if that's the right saying. Bad attack. What's the saying for it? There's a saying. Warm welcome, warm words. There's a saying for that, but you know what I mean. Do give all your encouragement to Goldfish to finish this one.
Yeah, give him
Good
some kind
wishes.
regards.
yeah, good wishes. Sounds fair.
Well, thank you guys very much for putting on the restream. This was great. Really good race. This is actually the best I've ever done. I've never gotten lower than 5.
Yeah. Well, good job.
Fantastic. I don't think I've even seen a restream where we've had 2nd, 3rd, and 4th as well. So it's pretty special.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and again, huge congratulations, Jimbo. You performed so well today. Like, if you just it's actually when you think about it, if you just make one play better, you could have finished first. You could have just gotten a weekly win out of nowhere. Imagine.
It's okay.
I don't know if you guys saw my camera, dude. I was flipping out.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, screenshot this race result and just frame it on your wall. Just laminate it and frame it on your wall.
Yep.
We're going to be the only ones who do that. We're going to be the only ones who do that.
No, I appreciate the invite on the restream, guys. It was, excuse me, it was fun. I appreciate it.
But yeah, folks, I think with that being said, we'll send it over on the raid. If there's any final words from the comms from, our interviewed runners, then stage is all yours. But I think I've said everything I've wanted to say, so I think I'll just leave the final words with you and then we'll send it over to a raid.
Bullshit seeds by George.
Bullshit seeds by George. Exactly. Sums it up.
GG and sub to ZSR.
Absolutely.
Alright, folks. Catch you next time.